Wild.
Oh,
Welcome back, everybody, to the world of Eragoatta. Your adventuring party had last left off in the desert. In last session, you had gone to the tavern to get some drinks, and Amelia, in the meantime, went to the
Oh, no,
smithy.
we're back.
Went to the smithy to check on the armor, which had now been finished. She went to get hobbles from the stables after some slight working around in the city. You managed to get the hobbles to the smithy. Dustin helped you to get the armor on the giant frog, and you proceeded to show the new shiny shimmering armor to Dalen at the tavern on his armored mount now.
Frog
then
likes
went
to
to-
torment me.
Hmm?
A frog likes to torment me.
He does indeed. You then went to the town hall and to once again discuss which item you should go for. Amelia decided to go for an evening stroll and heard some people talking about the Legion of Golden Dynasty soldiers moving past the Twin Peaks. After hearing this, you quickly decided to try to make it there before the renegade camps was completely wiped off the map. You told Aluin and Chargrin that you decided to go to deal with the renegades, and you used this scroll of windwalking to proceed to turn yourselves into mist and fly there as quickly as possible. On the way there, you saw what looks to be an old battlefield of some armors and weapons protruding out of the sand, being unearthed from the recent dust storm. You marked it down for point of interest for another time. Continuing on to the Twin Peaks, getting close to the oasis, you saw a flickering light, or Celebi saw a flickering light a little more south, like a moth to a flame. She went in its direction. The group quickly followed after her. As you got closer, you saw that near the small light, it was a campfire, and there were some tents and a small palisade wall surrounding the camp. Galen noticed movement further east into the desert, but had not mentioned it to the rest of the group. You all went into the camp, exploring what was going on, seeing a bunch of different races going in and out of their tents and whatnot, indicating these were probably from the Wild Hills. Gnome and Hiccup saw a larger tent up on the cliffside and went in to go investigate. Hiccup went inside to see a lion sleeping in his bed with a large heavy crossbow alongside the bed, and he also explored the chest nearby, seeing little goodies locked away. He decided to take the time to go back into his physical form, at which an arrow had come over the wall that had lured the camp to your lured the camp, and the alarm was set, waking most of the troops up, which gave away Hiccup's position. The lion grabbed him and sent him out, but after being informed that there's other strange sightings besides the arrow, he wished to talk to him further. Amelia then also was changing back into her physical form, saw the lion had grabbed Hiccup and tried to intervene, threatening him to let him go. He declined. At this same time, the lion noticed Hiccup started to cry in the situation. Gnome also used, what was it? Psychic something?
Dissonant whispers.
Dissonant whispers. As the lion let go, you used dissonant whispers and caused the lion to run away from the situation. One of the guards nearby attacked Amelia, thinking that Amelia had done something to his captain.
Once again, very sorry.
And at this point, Celebi has also turned back into a human form, and that is where the session left off. So, I'll bring up the map.
I wasn't, playing anything in the background, sorry.
Bring up the map again, and then you guys can figure out what you're going to do.
I think the first action should be let's chill out. Let's take a chill pill. Perhaps a chilling potion.
Okay.
And so I forget what he was or what his name was, but the Lionen's guard attacked Amelia. I don't know if I think he did hit.
The garden.
Yeah, no, he
the
hit.
guard that attacked Amelia's name. You heard from the lion was, Herden. Herden? Yeah, Herden. You haven't heard any other names called out yet. Let me quickly.
Well, he's gonna be hurting soon.
Hurting real soon.
No.
That's what I forgot to do. I always forget to do something. So let me quickly.
We
all
love
this
it when we
time.
forget to do
Didn't do
things.
it. All right, let me see here. I will open up the map though. Let me quickly change. All right. Share screen. Let me know if you guys can see it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, good.
All right, perfect. So yes, I will update some of the icons in a moment here. But this is the current situation. Dalen is still in a tent as a mist form. Celebi had just regained her physical form. Amelia had just been attacked. Hiccup, you are you have been released by the lionin, and Gnome, you're just on the bottom side of the tent there.
Yeah.
All right. Is this guard still trying to attack me?
So it would be Celebi's. I'm kind of having a turn order in my mind.
Okay.
It would be Celebi's choice to do something. If she so wanted to. But
she's muted.
Woohoo!
That's brutal.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. You have turned into your physical form if there's something you'd like to do.
What's happening around me?
You're at the top of the map here, or just next to the tent and the cliff wall, and you had seen Hiccup get released by the lionin, and the lionin run away.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess she just kind of like get her crossbow and wait for developments. I mean, the lion guy's running away and he let go of Hiccup, so I guess she would just kind of like pick out her crossbow and be ready to do something, but she's gonna wait to see what happens.
All right, so you wait to see anything change.
I'm sorry.
All good. Dalen said he's getting dinner. So, Amelia, you were attacked. You see the lionin run away. Anything you want to do with the guard that attacked you, or?
Ooh. I'm gonna drop the axe and put my hands up. Just like, I didn't touch him.
Make a persuasion.
Okay. Uh-oh. I still have exhaustion. That's not fair. I forgot. Don't tell me you got that one. I forgot. No. I just have disadvantage.
Oh. You guys still haven't had a long rest yet.
Jesus. This sucks, man. Just having. Oh, that's fun. 10.
He, with his longsword still close at your back, he doesn't seem to be convinced. This is, stay where you are.
Okay. You're staying put.
All right. Hiccup?
Yeah. Okay, so where is the lion? Oh, never mind. I see him.
Yeah, I updated the icon for him.
Is that just like a regular lion?
Nope, it's one of the icons for the. Let me zoom in a little bit. There you go.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like, bro. Damn.
One of the icons for the characters.
I want to wiggle away from the the little bind that I'm in.
All right.
Little situation, and go like 10, 20 feet closer to the lioness.
All right.
I'll use like bonus action disengage so the
All
guy
right.
doesn't kill me.
As you start to move, the guard like calls out, "Hey, stop moving!" But you use disengage and get away. As you start to move away, make a perception check.
Can do.
Amelia as well.
Oh, yay.
Actually, I'll do
12.
Okay. All right. You continue to go a little closer to the lion. He still seems to be kind of a little bit distraught, though. It seems the effects of the dissonant whispers is fading.
Oh, was that all? Okay. And then I guess I don't really have any other like action I want to do, but I want to just like wave my hands around and be like, "Hey, everybody, chill out!
All right.
Everybody, chill out! It's," and then find where the lion guy ear is, wipe his eyes and be like, "Hey, listen, man, conflict of interest. That's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? We came here to steal that because we need it to save the world, and we figured it's already stolen. What's wrong with stealing it? And then everything went bad. Yeah, I don't work for you. I don't know. I don't know any of you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's a conflict of interest. We can handle this without like killing people.
Make a persuasion. I'll give you advantage.
Oh, epic.
Ooh. Come on.
Is it because he's telling the truth?
And he's a crying little bird.
He's using puppy dog eyes.
Pretty much. Hey, you're back.
Puppy dog guys, engage!
22?
Right.
Yeah, I'll just tell my name, my address, my social security.
Yeah.
The GIF that had originally gone to inform the lion about the current situation had turned around and started moving back towards you. He stops about 10 feet away from the makeshift stairway up to the second area on this cliffside. He kind of calls out. He calls out and says, "Very well, drop your weapons. We can talk."
Sirree.
I'd drop my
I'll
weapon.
do that.
All right.
Does Gnome and Celebi hear this by chance, or are they too far away?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, about 80 feet away. Make perception checks.
Yippee!
Same as Dalen.
Okay.
Gnome's never failed one of these before.
Yeah, never ever.
That's a 9.
That's a 9!
Oh,
That's 1 second.
19 plus 4 is 23.
That's an 18 plus 1, so 19.
Dalen and Celebi, you hear this? Gnome, you're don't quite notice what you hear. Just the clamoring of like soldiers coming out of their tents and like kind of filing down the path. You don't hear what was said coming off the distance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at the guard in front of me. Could you please stop pointing that thing at me? Also, can I get my 2 other friends who are waiting, please? Without you trying to stab me?
He backs up one step, but without dropping his weapon, is like, my weapon stays where it is until the captain says otherwise.
Okay. Do you want me to kick my axe over to you? Would that make you feel more secure about yourself?
Just
Damn.
no need. Just don't move.
And I'm gonna look over to where Gnome is. I'm gonna wave him over, and I'm gonna kind of like give a signal with my hand, just like be calm.
No.
Gnome is just like, I don't know. But he's like, all right, fine. And he makes his way over to Amelia.
Okay,
But like
that's
eyeing
one.
like the GIF and the lion.
All right.
Alright, since I know where Gnome is, I'm gonna call out again. I'm gonna say, B, come out. Do not draw your sword.
Do you? B pulls back her crossbow, and she's not full. She's gonna come up to where she's visible, but she's not like coming over. She's just like leaning against the tank, looking just slightly displeased.
All right. Gnome, did you say you were moving forward, or sorry, I missed that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving over to Amelia.
All right. You start moving over.
To Amelia.
Dalen, there is still a guard searching for the mist that you are. You probably have another minute of mist before it dissipates. You're still in the tent.
I'm going to dip from the tent and then just make a straight beeline towards Hiccup and Amelia.
All right. You're not. Are you trying to stealth or no?
No, I'm just bolting.
All right.
I've given up on.
As you start
Fun
to
stealth.
whisk through the tent, one of the guards is like, "There it is! Get it!" He tries to slash out at you, but misses terribly, and his short sword just slips from his hand as he like tries to quickly catch as you're like whisking extremely fast by him, and you just whisk out the tent.
I quickly turn into a middle finger and continue running.
All right.
Dude, these are honestly just gigantic brain plays. Hey, bro, go punch that cloud. What?
I don't know.
Go.
All right. Where were you saying you were
slice
going?
that water. Like what?
Birds of the year. I'm going towards Amelia and Hiccup.
Okay, you can easily get over there with your flying speed. Make a perception check.
Oh boy. 11.
11?
Yes.
You see if Amelia, Hiccup, and Gnome. Actually, also Gnome. Nope. Never mind. Continuing. All right.
Okay.
What are you doing? You make it over there without an issue. Whisk past a few other soldiers.
Am I able to reveal myself?
Into your physical form?
A minute.
Yeah.
It takes a minute to revert fully back.
Yeah. I'll just revert right then and there.
All right. You start to take the time. The soldier that's behind you, Amelia, is like, "How many are you in the camp?"
There's 5 of us.
Enough.
you
Can't hear you jump Gnome.
No.
Gnome, you kind of see the guard
he,
kind of
he,
like
types it out enough with like letters.
the guard Gnome, you kind of see this Amelia. You can't really see it because you're currently. I'm guessing you were looking away because you're looking at the lion, right? So the guard's behind you.
Yeah.
He kind of like Gnome gets a good visual of this. He kind of starts like counting. Doesn't see the 5th.
Celebi? I don't hear your clankiness. Come out.
I am out.
Closer.
Closet?
No.
She'll
So
move to the front entrance of the tent. She'll move to like the table, like you know where that little table is with the chairs.
All right.
I made a guy trip on my way over here. That was really funny.
All right.
Well, congrats.
Flipped him off on my way over.
At this point, the lion, shaking what left remains of the distorting images in his head, starts to turn around. He starts to move back closer to Hiccup. He seems to not directly look at Hiccup and just over in the general direction of all three of you, that he can fully see. Dalen's still turning back from a mist. And he just says, I don't know what trick you're pulling here, but there better be a good explanation on why there's 5 of you in my camp unannounced.
We've got about like 3 of them.
Wait, can they hear
No,
me
you
yet?
cannot speak. No, you can't
No.
speak yet.
You're probably about another 30 seconds.
I was gonna threaten him.
Look, we were sent here on a mission because we heard that you had an artifact that we could use. Currently, there's something very, very bad about to happen, and as of right now, we are the one line of defense against it.
We were coming to steal your crossbow, just gonna be straight up with that. You know, figured it's already stolen, why not? Didn't work out, you know what I mean? That's the explanation.
Yeah.
Originally, we weren't going to stop at your camp, but we got veered off course. We're going to head to the town that's a little bit south of here, I think, right? Here?
It would be north.
North, never mind, north of here. But we got sent off course, and now we are here. This wasn't our intention to just berate your camp.
He looks with his one good eye over the rest of you. Who told you that we were here, and who sent you?
Argrin. Flatterin. We're sent here for the crossbow, as Hiccup has said.
You
Don't give him my literal, legal name, bro.
Why are we telling him? Why are we telling him anything?
Because we would die.
Run the fade.
Oh my god, bro.
A few more of the guards have come up. The GIF has just keeping his distance, but he's close by in case something changes. Another guard or regular human is nearby him. A few more have come out of their tents and are
Look, if
close.
you want to take this out on anyone, take it out on me. I am the leader of this group.
When you
I thought we decided.
No.
Yeah,
How about no? How about instead we just
Shut up.
commit-
Shut up.
You're still a cloud. Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. You're a cloud.
You're a cloud. You don't get
I'm a
to
cloud.
When you mention Chargrin, you start to hear a low growl come from the lion, and he grits his teeth.
Okay.
You wanted me to be honest, I'm being honest. I apologize if that makes you upset. We had no other choice.
I feel like we have more to talk about. And he leans his head over, and the GIF that was close by comes over here with his weapons drawn. And he says, if you wish to talk, we can continue this conversation in one of the tables down below.
Very well, just do not harm my friends. Any of them.
The GIF
In-
looks
in
over his...
return-
Like,
We will not harm you. I'm going to say that loud enough for Dalen and Gnome to hear.
Right.
it really is a win-win.
Make a persuasion with advantage. So,
Okay,
straight roll.
Thank you. Oh, it's just a straight roll.
Yes.
Yeah, have fun with that. Please.
You know, I'm fine with going to like.
That's a good roll.
Okay, okay.
That's a good roll. It's a 20.
Jeez.
If you
Your dirty 20.
don't attack us anymore, then we'll have
I
our
didn't attack
weapons
you. You're the one.
away from your necks.
Only Gnome attacked you.
With
Okay,
that,
to be
the
fair,
gift looking
you were
over his
dragging away
shoulder.
our bird.
Oops, sorry.
To be fair, you were dragging away my bird. Don't appreciate that.
You're the ones who allowed yourselves to come into my camp unannounced.
Yeah.
Don't make my
know,
bird cry.
He kind of clears
can
his
we
throat.
kill like?
I didn't realize he was so young.
Okay, so you can tell like, you know, like one specific out of everyone, but you can't tell like how. Sorry, I'm kidding.
He gives a nod to the GIF and he makes room for you guys to exit down the stairs.
I pick up the axe, or do you want to carry it? I'm gonna look at the guard that is like literally still pointing his spear at me.
Pick up your weapon.
Thank you. And just to torment him a little bit, I'm not gonna use my hand. I'm just gonna yank it up with the invisible thread.
All right. You get a from the line. You see his eyebrow raise slightly. Yeah, as you pull it back up. Some more guards have come over with their weapons, but they're in their hands, but by their sides. They're not having it out. Where are you moving now?
I'm gonna walk to where the lion needs me to walk.
All right.
I'm not gonna get stabbed again.
Yeah, he said to talk at one of the tables down below, so you go head down to one of them?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay, you all head. Dalen, at this point, you are now your physical form. Anything you wish to say or do?
I'm just following behind Amelia and Hiccup.
All right. Gnome?
He's just gonna follow.
All right.
But he's gonna like wait on Celebi to be like, "Are you coming?" Like, I'm on.
Here, Celebi. Here, girl.
Baffling.
I was gonna say that, but it'd probably get Gnome punched.
I
Celebi?
said it for you, so you won't get punched.
Are you following or staying?
Yeah, Bee's gonna like slink her way over to Gnome and just like once she gets her, just kind of like like when like someone like push the back of your head down. So do that to Gnome.
All right. You kind of give him a little shove. The guard's keeping his weapon at the ready as you proceed to walk by him.
No, she's gonna wait with the guard. She's gonna be walking with the guard, but just so Gnome will start moving.
He is waiting for you to pass him.
Thank you, Boone. Appreciate it.
As you're deciding that, make a perception check.
Me?
Yep.
Uh-oh. I don't like perception checks. I don't like perception checks. Those mean things could be happening. That's another 19. That's another 23.
23. You see a piece of paper on the ground with a sealed stamp on it.
She's gonna pick it up.
As you go to pick it up, the guard that's still kind of uneasy is like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
There's a paper. It's got a seal on it that could be important to you. Would you rather me leave it out on the ground?
Very well, pick it up.
She goes ahead and grabs it. What is the symbol of?
The symbol is of two daggers crossing each other with what appears to be some sort of I'll send it to you so you have a better description of it. It's hard for me to describe.
Okay.
I'm not very good at describing. I'll put it in your player notes.
My note. Oh, my player. I get to have a private thing. Oh my goodness.
Too special.
I love how it's gonna be like B's gonna show it immediately. It's gonna be like, oh, I get to have something private for 3 seconds.
Okay. I need to find where I put it now because I can't send it through. Where is it? What? Huh? Could have sworn I had it saved somewhere. Hope I did.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Every DM's worst nightmare, thinking I had it here.
Oh, I think
I-
this is it. Oh no.
Oh, that's your worst nightmare with dice, actually. Just like you're like, I had the dice right here. Where did it go?
It's worse when
Is
it's a
this
D4.
perhaps the logo that I would be familiar with?
It would be a logo you're familiar with.
You know,
It's in my
funny,
DMs.
Oh, it is in your
funny, you
DMs.
should
Perfect.
It's funny you should say that, Haley, because I've been
You
missing
lose
the
a
D4
D4.
to my autumn dice for like a long time now.
Oh no. Just don't step on it and you'll be okay.
Oh yeah, well, let's hope so. I'd hope so too.
All right. This is the symbol you see stamped onto the paper. 2 daggers crossing each other with what looks like a flow going into them.
Would opening the letter break the seal?
Yes. It's
Probably.
a small piece of paper. It's a very small piece of paper.
She's gonna open it.
right.
Curiosity
Do
killed
you-
the cat, and she's been a cat a long time.
Okay. Do you wish to read it on your way as the group is going down to the table, or you
Yeah,
take the time
sure.
to read it there?
Oh no, she's gonna actually no. Take the time to read it there. Leave the
She
garden.
just makes the guard mad.
All right.
Wait, what is this? Wait, it's a letter that just was on the
s-
ground.
A small note with a seal of some sort of symbol.
And this wasn't the one that got shot over the gates, was it?
It's unopened, so
Okay, we don't know. Got it.
Selby. From Selby's perspective, it has not been opened yet. You open it and see a note reading. Which it says, "I hear you possibly are going into the desert. I hear there is an interesting person going to be there. If you bring me back Xylun's weapon, I'll give you the bow in exchange for it."
Oh.
Signed, what is it? His name is Darden.
Do I recognize this name at all? I don't did I Hiccup mention it at all? Or do I just have no idea who this is and who this is meant to be for? Wait, I know about the
didn't
bow, don't
mention the
I?
name to you. You do know about
Wait.
the bow, but you
Wait,
don't
is
know
it-
about the connections.
I
Is
don't.
Was Celebi
it-
ever with Hiccup at the slanted targets?
Oh my god,
Fletchery?
it is.
No.
All right,
No,
then
I
It is
was,
the butcher
though.
guy.
yeah,
And so is Gnome was with Hiccup at one point.
yeah. So I think Dalen. I think everyone was there besides Celebi, right? Because Dalen was
Yeah,
there.
basically.
Yeah,
At one point.
yeah. So
At one point or another.
yeah. So you actually are the one person who do not know this name or the symbol.
Can she leave? I'm asking. I probably have to roll a check, but can I roll to see if she would recognize that this probably belonged to Hiccup, given that it mentions a bow and Hiccup has the new fancy bow that he had to look at?
Yeah. Make an insight check.
That's one
Well,
of
I
my
don't have
better-
it anymore. Well,
Well, you did
Was
that. You
this-
used to have.
I'm confused. Was this a letter I had on me? Where'd this come
This guy's
from?
magical. I guarantee he just scripted it or something.
It's magical. You don't even need to see him. He just finds you.
He knows.
Whoa.
11 plus.
He invented like email.
11, 15.
What was it?
11 plus 4 is 15.
15.
Good job.
This seems to probably be something related to a guild. You would figure this would have been dropped off of Hiccup's person when he was grabbed.
Okay, so she'll
That being on me.
go ahead and close it up and kind of just be like, turns out my companion dropped it.
The guard's like, well, hurry up.
You coming with me?
Once you pass,
I don't like having someone behind me.
well, too bad. Do you continue, or are you just gonna stay there?
I guess. Oh no, she wants to see what the guards do. Just curiosity.
Oh my goodness. You were a guard at one point. Follow orders.
No, B's being testy.
So you're just gonna stay there? The guard will, seeing you not move, will just get around you on the other side. Oop, it's not updating. 1 second. It is. Refresh. Okay, right, there we go. So the guard, seeing you not moving, will just like go around you and start to like poke you slightly from the back. It's like, get
No,
moving.
I'm gonna say she's gonna turn around with him and walk facing him backwards.
He just lets out a sigh. That'll work. Get going. All right. Make a dexterity check though to see if you can walk backwards the entire way.
If you trip, I'm going to laugh so hard. I promise you.
I don't know. That's what do I have? That's 15 total. 13 plus 2.
13 plus 2, 15 total. All right.
15 total.
You manage to start walking backwards, and the guard keeps up behind you. The rest of you are ushered towards the closest table. A guard pulls back a chair and just looks at you. Have a seat.
What a gentleman.
Some more guards have been coming out of their tents, hearing the commotion and the rings of the bell. Where is it? Here we go. Ooh, some more guards popping out. And the other ones are coming forward. All right. The rest of you, as you get to the stairs, Selby, you just hop down them fairly effortlessly. And the guard's just like, if you want, whatever. He seems a little flustered. It's really early in the morning now. All right, you
I
guys
love
all
being chaotic every once in a while.
take a seat. Selby, where do you go? Or anyone in particular going anywhere on the table?
I'm gonna sit
Can
to
she
where I can
actually-
face the head of the table or whatever.
All
That
right.
way, and I'm assuming the lion's gonna sit on the other side, so he has like eye contact with somebody.
Yeah. All right.
B's gonna like.
Yep.
I'm gonna assume that the guard's gonna be staying with her, but she's just gonna actually just like behind Hiccup, just rest against the crate. She's just.
All right. The GIF and then the lion come out shortly after you, and the lion takes one of the chairs from the other table and flips it around and kind of sits with the back in front of him and just looks at all of you. And there's more guards now, like kind of on either side of the situation, on both sides of the tables, as you're all taking a seat. Lionel sits down and proceeds to ask, so, let's start from the top.
Right.
Why are you here?
I feel
Here for the
like
crossbow.
yeah, I feel like we've answered this question pretty well. You have the crossbow, and we need it to save the world.
Huh.
That's pretty
Just-
cut and dry.
Let's just go over the basics, Dalen. Some people aren't as smart.
He clears his throat.
Why? Why are you gonna insult?
I mean,
Why
yeah,
you gotta
look at
insult?
him.
Anyhow, we're here for the crossbow. We were sent here to get it by Chargren. It said he can help us. The problem that we are dealing with in the Free Cities.
I don't see what the Free Cities has to do with my crossbow.
Apparently, it has some kind of magical property that can assist us.
Indeed it
Is
does.
that true, or our information was not false?
But why should I give it to you, as I would be needing it relatively soon?
Perhaps
What
we
could
can
you
help you
do?
with your problem.
Oh God.
Oh,
What is
I'm
it that
fine with
you?
that. Yeah.
you
What
wish
is
to
it that
help me
you
with my
do?
problem. Very well. He throws you this, Dalen, you recognize this small scroll that was attached to the arrow that's still on the table behind you, by the way. And lands on the table. Solve my problem and you can have the bow.
Oh boy.
I'm.
What is it to save us?
Anyone speak Draconic?
I do.
I'm gonna just hand
Wait,
it to Dalen.
What you do?
I do. I speak Draconic.
You do? Since when?
Yeah, I've always speak Draconic. It's one of the languages I picked when I started. I don't know. I
Just gonna
figured,
hand it to
I
Dalen.
don't know, I figured it could be useful.
All
It
right.
is, it's useful.
Fair enough.
Read it.
I just kind of raise my hand. I speak a bit of Draconic.
All
Or
right.
just hand the scroll to him.
Okay.
Can Gnome like try to read over or attempt to read over Dalen's shoulder? Because he's like, ooh, Draconic?
I don't know what
Can you
Draconic
currently
sounds-
read Draconic right now?
He can. I think what we said was that he can read it for now, but at level 7 is when he can speak it.
Okay, let me just. I still. That's. You have to like send me a message or something. I have to write it down. Then I need to update that
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
tooltip. Let me just quickly
'Cause I
see
think-
what your feed says.
Yeah, right. Question: what does Draconic sound like? I imagine it's relatively deep and rumbly.
Yeah,
Oh.
think like it's like it's the language of dragons. So
Like
I'm not sure
smell.
exactly how to like.
You don't say.
Yeah, I don't say, but I know.
I'm just gonna imagine Skyrim speak in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
It's like the best way to think about it. If you think the language of dragons, you just think Skyrim.
They have a very good system set up for it, though. It's hard
They
not
do.
to.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, you can read and understand Draconic at the first stage, and you can
Yeah.
speak it at stage 3. Okay, so yeah, you can also read it.
Okay, sweet. Swag.
Alright. So as Dalen starts to read it, you kind of like start to like go over a little bit to the side and looking over to try and read it as well.
I'm not hiding it, so.
Okay, then as you begin, you read it has a broken seal on it, but is the seal of the Golden Dynasty.
Mm.
Oh.
The message says, by decree of Zalagura, your breaking of the treaty demands you leave immediately or face death in the morning. And then it's and underneath is signed by Xyloon.
Wait, hold on. What was the queen's name again?
Zalagura.
Xylagura.
Oh,
Who's it sent by?
Probably Zalagura.
It's decreed by Xylagura. The message is written and signed by Xyloon, commander of the Golden Legions.
would Gnome know who that was or no?
Make an insight.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Or
Okay.
actually, history. Make a history check.
I like close up the scroll and I'm just like, I just look at the lion. Giant.
That's a 12.
12.
I just look and say, what did you do?
Dude, they're bandits.
Hold on.
The lion is like, we perhaps broke a pointless treaty between the Wild Hills and the Golden Dynasty. This is not exactly unexpected.
Define unnecessary.
Oh, hold on. Before that, what was the treaty?
By the way, I rolled a 12 on my thing.
12. The name sounds familiar, though you don't remember her being a commander.
Okay.
And you've never met this person, but the name does sound familiar. You would 12. You would have at least heard that she was very. You would have known her to be a very capable soldier when you had previously been in the Golden Dynasty.
Yeah.
What was your question, Amelia?
What was the treaty?
The treaty was to be a temporary truce between the Wild Hills and the Golden Dynasty by agreed upon by our current warlord of the hills. Though it was never to last.
Really? That's how normal war treaties work when there's a time of non-fighting. Why did you decide to break it?
The current warlord thinks that there can be a possible prolonged peace between the Wild Hills and the Golden Dynasty. The Golden Dynasty will never leave the Wild Hills alone until everyone's off the continent. At least their portion of it. I'd rather
I can agree with that.
die in battle as a
Revolutionary? There you go.
He says, I'd rather die in battle as a young wolf than die a starving chained dog.
Oh.
I don't think you're either of those. You're more, And I'm gonna kind of do, like, the stoic, like, gesturing at everything bit of the guy.
Baffling.
So basically what you're doing is you're trying to fight against a tyrannous ruler who wants nothing but control. Is that correct?
That's how I see it. Some others don't. Some think they're right, and others don't. It's whatever you wish to believe. Though me and my men here don't agree with the treaty.
Right. Dalen.
Yeah.
That scroll was written in Draconic, right?
Mm-hmm.
For one, we're going to talk later. What do you know about the Queen?
Is that to Gnome or Dalen? Gnome?
To Gnome. To Gnome.
Okay. Gnome is just gonna kind of, like, rub the back of his neck, just like, well, she finds the, long story short, she will not listen no matter what, as long as me and Hiccup are here with you guys. If you try to go talk with the Golden Dynasty.
Dude, I just had like a brain blast. The Golden Dynasty, bro. Like the queen, like they're tyrants. They're tyrant lizard, Tyrannosaurus Rex, bro. They're fighting dinosaurs.
Oh my god.
Okay. I think I'm starting to put pieces together now. I'll help you.
Whoa.
We just like
What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
one.
we're like 5 people versus a literal army full of dragonborns.
Well, no, we're not gonna fight them, but like my solution was like, they want you to leave or they'll kill you. So leave, but like don't really leave. You know what I'm saying? Like go like hide somewhere.
It's not gonna be possible. If they are as bad as you say they are, which I can firmly believe that by how afraid my friend is. And even if you did run, they're still gonna hunt you down and kill you.
Yeah, I know that. Ugh.
Scars on someone's back is a sign of shame and cowardice. So something tells me, Mr. Lion, you're not going to run. Because you have honor. As a warrior, isn't that correct?
I would think so. Some more than others, I would say. And yes, I am not going anywhere.
Where exactly did this arrow come from?
Dalen, you would guess from the sightings you saw about an hour or two ago, further east in the desert, you saw movement. The arrow, in its current position, would have come also from the east.
I did see some movement out east a little while ago.
Very well. Gnome, you said that they won't listen to people like you and Gnome, right? And you and Hiccup. Why did I say you and Gnome?
Yeah. She only listens to other dragonborn or humans, elves, whatever. Not,
Then we make her
or-
listen.
Or-
Oh, please, good luck.
Or for now, Hiccup, you two stay with the Lionin. Me, Celebi, and Dalen will approach the army coming from the east. Have a civil conversation.
You're bringing me to a civil conversation?
Would you rather stay here and pout?
Damn.
I mean, whether you bring me or not, I'm most likely going to get into a fight with somebody.
And it's best if I babysit you, so you don't.
Very funny. I just think you'd miss me.
Mm-hmm. Do you have camels?
You're asking this to the lion?
Yeah.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of any beasts of burden left to us in the wild hills.
Celebi.
Bro.
Celebi, Dalen, did you I'm guessing you were reading out loud the message, or what? How?
Yeah, I read it out loud.
Okay. Celebi, yeah. The name now has come up twice in about a span of 10 minutes.
Kirsten speaking.
I don't think so. Up.
Ooh.
It was a lie. I was speaking. And the worst part, it wasn't saying I wasn't, it didn't say I wasn't connected or anything, but I was speaking, but my thing wasn't lighting up. That should have been my indicator. Okay, why is this name important? I don't know if you heard me, but I said I had to go.
Alright, so the one name is the Queen of the Golden Dynasty. She's a Golden Dragonborn. She's bad.
And the message on the arrow was signed by Zylun.
Which is a commander or a general.
And how is that important to Celebi? Well, obviously it's important, like, given the whole, like, what we're the letter itself, but...
No.
Make an insight, Sylvie.
I was asking because, like, typically you're, like, says, ask for a reaction when there's something I'm meant to be, like, doing or reacting to. And so I was like, what am I meant to be doing? 14.
14. This name Zailoon is in the message that you picked up where Hiccup had dropped it.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't remember what the message said. I wouldn't know anyways, but that is
Wait.
interesting information.
The message said, I hear you may be going to the desert. There is a person that is going to be there with an interesting weapon. Bring me Zailoon's weapon in exchange for the bow.
Oh,
Hmm.
I see.
Bee's gonna
Gives me
step
an
up
idea.
and she's going to tap Hiccup on the shoulder and she's gonna hand him the letter, being like, you drop this. And I think it's important to this conversation that's currently happening. And she hands him the letter.
All right, if you can take it, read over it, and be like, I don't remember. I dropped. All right, so further information. Apparently, the crossbow is who? Zaloon?
The crossbow, it doesn't mention what weapon Zailoon has. The crossbow is with the lion in.
Yeah, but it's like stolen.
You don't know?
Ah.
Why don't you ask, Hiccup?
Yeah, I'll ask. I'll just kind of like turn the thing around, kind of fold the name at the bottom the other way so he doesn't, come and mark my homie. But show him like, I have this information. Is that this Zaloon character's possession? Or are we talking about something else?
Zailoon has never been known to carry around any particular crossbow of interest.
It means it's a different weapon. Interesting.
Who is this dude thinking I'm just gonna go get okay, never mind.
Well, it's getting close to daybreak, and this message was sent a couple minutes ago. I'll have time to meet them. We need to move quickly. If we can try to solve this diplomatically without any bloodshed, that'd be the best option. Celebi and I would know somewhat how to do that.
If you wish to help, I leave it up to you, but we're not leaving.
Understandable. This is your home. You don't deserve to be kicked out.
Yeah, and if you're bringing Dalen, you ought to I don't know, put him on a leash or something, just for
It could be
safety.
arranged.
Goofy. But yeah,
We need to move quickly, and if they're not going to listen to Hiccup and Gnome, they're going to listen to me.
A lot of confidence you're putting in yourself.
See, there's one thing I know decently about dragons, and that they're self-absorbed.
These are dragons born or something?
Similar, for one. If you cater to their ego, you'll get them talking. Happens with every guy, too. Isn't that right, Dalen?
I was waiting for the jab at Dalen.
Not paying attention.
if this helps with the diplomacy, you know, and then he's gonna no, wait. Where did I put my backpack?
Um,
Have I just had it on this whole time?
I mean,
all your
Probably, I mean,
stuff
we-
turns into a mist form, so you could have brought pretty much whatever you could carry on your person.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna bring out my bag and pull out the crock pot, and I'm willing.
Keep your
you know,
jerky.
a treaty.
No offense, little buddy, but I don't think a military individual will care too much for jerky. Unless they've
Really?
been starved and don't eat.
Go on.
It's a nice gesture, and I'm going to pat him on the head.
So, okay, hold on. Can we just go over the plan like one more time? You
Okay.
three
Yep.
plan on going to discuss with the Golden Dynasty army
Mm-hmm.
to not murder these guys. How do you plan on doing it? I need to hear this masterpiece of a plan you got.
Oh, I this is completely, I'm letting Amelia roll with this one.
W Riz.
Well, for
That's the
one,
plan.
gave them until daybreak, but they didn't give them much time to move out. We could do a fake out, if need be. In the meantime, that lets your troops gather all the resources they need in order to either start a counterattack or to be prepared for an ambush.
Well, look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think this commander is gonna be exactly civil, judging by
That's
how
my
Ned was
point.
describing him.
Can buy them time. In the meantime, gain more information, and maybe, looking at Hiccup's little letter, maybe steal something. No? Yes. He can stick it to a tyrant. I'm gonna stick it to a tyrant.
Well, sounds like a good afternoon to me.
Plus, Chagrin never said we didn't have to get into a conflict. So technically,
That's true.
catering to both sides
Sure.
here.
Yes.
Can you check your DMs real quick?
Sure.
All right. Well, let's go talk to this guy and
Hold on. Shouldn't we, I don't know, like, rest some? Because I'm, like,
aren't they on their way like right now?
We don't
But it
really have
said
much
death
time.
comes
now.
in the morning. And
You
it's
two
like
can stay
the
here and
morning.
rest. We don't have that luxury right now. We have to go.
Well, to be honest with you, it would be better if we at least somewhat rested, because some of us don't have any spell slots.
I'll go.
yeah,
Oh my god.
you are absolutely not going by
you're
yourself.
not.
No.
You're 100% not. Let's just stay, rest for a while.
We don't
and
have that luxury.
It is about probably you had 8 hours of practically using the wind walking. You left fairly early in the evening, so let's say you left around 8:30. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning.
No, sunrise is gonna be up any minute. Depends on
Look,
where you are.
Worst
have time.
case, look, worst case they get here, they kill all these guys, we take the crossbow and we leave.
That's not gonna happen because they're gonna
Oh,
kill us too.
No, dude, that is not worst case,
Not if,
bro.
not if we get the hell out of there.
That's not gonna happen because I made a promise.
You haven't left the
Dan,
camp
you need
yet,
to
by the
know what
way.
worst
So
case means.
the lion is
you're
like, if we don't kill you first.
Yeah.
Yuri, can I ask you to take
Please
your
don't tempt
DMs
him.
one more
Yes.
time?
Yeah, very, very funny.
Look, we don't have a luxury to sit around and wait. Honestly, I don't think he's a bad guy. I'm gonna look to the lion and They weren't gonna hurt Hiccup. The guys that are coming here.
I have my own reasons
hurt
for
all
letting
of
the young one go.
It's like I have my reason to protect them. Now.
I'm gonna look at the lion for a minute, and I'm gonna stare at him.
You would do the same thing for Lucius and Hobbles.
I was gonna say something.
Say it.
He kind of looks at the lion and look. As long as you agree to protect my friends, I'll do whatever I can to make sure you guys don't die. Deal?
You're gonna have to repeat that. Sorry.
I said as long as you agree to protect my friends, I'll try my best to make sure no one dies. At least none of your guys.
Alright, Dalen, you have the bell, right?
Yes?
And Hiccup, you have the other bell?
I believe so.
If anything happens and we need to immediately retreat, Dalen, you ring that bell like crazy.
Yeah.
It'll give us enough time to form something, and it'll hopefully give enough time for your soldiers to react. My best suggestion is to line the walls. Because they're going to be aiming, and if they shoot arrows, apparently, they're going to be shooting towards the middle of the camp where they're going to assume everybody is. If you line the walls, they won't get hurt.
Oh, by the way, just in case we need to run, I just pull out the potion of speed and I put it on the table.
Okay, good. You can go fast. That's fantastic. Celebi.
All three of us can go fast. We can split this.
It would be from the DM. It's a 1 dose, I think, right?
Yes. Mostly potions are one
Well,
dose.
yeah, actually, no, that's fair. B has wild shape. I can drink the potion, just pick up a meal, and throw it on my shoulder.
Running, like, in terms of, like, us running from this camp, or, like, running from, like, when we're, like,
Running from the
people?
Running from the soldiers.
Actual army.
Well, that would probably, given the fact that B probably has the most speed and she can wild shape, she could probably carry you both on her back, and if you give her the speed potion, she'd take it, she could probably run faster with it and, like, help, get us all out fast instead of just one.
That is very true.
Celebi?
Actually, you make an excellent point. I'll slide the potion of speed over to Celebi.
I'm gonna need you to turn to a direwolf so we can get out there as fast as we can. Or something way we can get out there fast. Direwolf is your fastest form. I don't know how you're gonna run in the desert though.
My fastest form is a warhorse, but I don't
think a warhorse is gonna last very long out here.
Or be able to carry 2 people.
No, actually, warhorses can carry up to 3 people. They're sturdy.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're sturdy.
I apologize for the swearing. I didn't know that though.
I didn't hear you swear.
I said the S word.
I didn't notice.
No way.
I was typing some stuff.
My bad.
I think it got cut out. I think the
that's the stream filter.
Discord. Yeah, Discord. I have no idea. All right.
Discord saves me. Let's go.
Question. This is technically for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
Given the fact that they're asking her to turn to a direwolf, she wouldn't technically be able to take the potion on her own. Would it count if they were, like, to feed her the potion themselves? Like, giving it to her to, like, give her the potion?
You would still have the
not
effects of the
how that
potion if
works?
you drank it, then transformed.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not gonna last that long. I don't think it's gonna last enough to, like, get us to escape. If, like...
No, I think
Yes,
it will.
if someone were to take an action to give it to you, you would get the effects of it as a direwolf.
Okay.
So...
I'll do it because she'll
Doesn't
probably
last,
bite
like,
Dylan.
Yeah,
An
you'll probably
hour?
say one of you should
It
probably...
does last for 1 minute, but you get haste.
oh.
Yeah.
And B has 2 hours worth of wild shape, so depending on how far out they are right now, she has, like, 2 hours before she'll have to, like, transform back. So it depends, how far out are these guys?
Yeah.
You're currently not sure.
Well, let's just start making our way over there as fast as we can. Then if we need to, maybe you turn into a direwolf or something, or a camel even, if you need to.
Add a potion of speed to your inventory, because I did give it to you.
Well, like I said, B would probably actually give it to Amelia because, like, well, actually, she'll keep it for now. But if she needs to, she'll give it to Amelia. So she's probably gonna like stay close to Amelia because if she has to transform quickly and someone has to give her the potion, she's gonna have to give it to someone else quickly. But since for now we're not starting out in wild shape, she'll keep it on her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And before we do go, I'm gonna pull Gnome and Hiccup into a hug, and I'm gonna whisper to Gnome, "Promise you, they're not gonna hurt you again."
I'm gonna give Hiccup a big bear hug, and then I'm gonna fist bump Gnome.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna grab him by the wrist, and I'm gonna say, "Don't worry. If we're lucky, we'll bring some back for you to kill."
Okay.
Or much rather you did not.
Ah, come on. You can't tell me you don't enjoy a little bit of chaos now and then.
Yeah, no.
We'll make sure to keep you safe. And I'm gonna pat
Dog.
his hair, and I'm gonna keep going.
All right. At this point, so who's going out the camp?
Amelia, Celebi, and Dalen.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
At this point, the guards get out of your way, and they let you move through.
Well, before B goes, she's also gonna say something to Hiccup and Gnome.
Sure.
Aww.
She wants to say talk to the burb and her friend. She'll kind of like, before she goes, she'll kind of like give Hiccup a small hug and just kind of say, stay safe, little bird, before she'll go over to Gnome. And just, in case we don't make it back, I made this for you. And she pulls out, like she did with Hiccup, just because she doesn't want to go without giving it to him. She gives you, I don't think anyone saw the one Hiccup, but Celebi hands Gnome like a fairly decent sketch of himself.
Gnome is just like he hasn't said anything to anybody because he's just like mostly worried. He's just like, thanks, and he's gonna fold it up and put it up in his pocket.
He will pat him on the head before then continuing going on and heading out with Amelia and Dalen.
All right. As you pass the lion in, he calls over his shoulder, "Open the gates!" And the gates that have been closed after the alarm have been ajar slightly as you proceed to head out.
Hi, guys.
All right. As you get out, it's still dark. Who you all three of you have night vision?
Only me and Celebi do, so...
Only
Okay.
B and Celebi.
All right.
Wait, B and Amelia. Jeez. I was looking at my name as I said that. I was looking at the stream.
Does anyone take a torch or of any light source?
No.
Absolutely not.
All right.
No, if they need a light source, I can light my head on fire.
All right, so I'll just say Hiccup. Oh, not Hiccup. Sorry, Dalen gets in between the two of you. As you leave, the gate closes behind you. And these guards are on the top there.
Goody.
Right.
Time to get the motivational music on.
As
I
you
hope this
look
plan turns
out,
out not too bad.
yeah, this I keep forgetting out. Okay.
I'm not feeling the most confident in this plan, I'm not gonna lie.
I am not either, but I am going to BS my way through the entire thing.
All right, you're just gonna head east. What's your plan?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't die.
All right. Proceed to head down. I'll just open up the map the entire way. Here we go.
Dude, this map is gigantic.
It's
Scared.
big, yes.
Scared.
All right.
Why did you make it gigantic?
For possible different ways you approach the camp.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
No.
Okay, as you continue heading east, you got about, what is that, 100 feet away? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, about here. Make perception checks, please.
Okay.
Only Amelia
Oh shit!
and Syllabi, not Dalen.
I
No!
rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
Come on, roll good for me.
no.
Oh,
Disappointment.
no.
Please. That's not good.
That almost made me.
It's 11.
That's 15.
15?
I rolled an 11 base roll.
Yeah, good for you.
I'm gonna cry.
You don't got disadvantage.
Yeah. I slept.
Always
well,
have the opportunity to
meditated.
So
roll.
wait, elves don't sleep.
Meditated. I fixed it. Don't worry.
Celebi, as you're walking behind the group, and as you approach some large rock faces that kind of jet out the ground, not your regular ones that you kind of just small one that kind of slightly protrude. These ones are look like they're at one point were larger things, but the sand has kind of sanded them away over time. But they're still fairly large. You see movement at the from your angle, your left side. You see movement over in this direction.
He's gonna quickly catch up and grab onto Amelia. I see movement over there.
Over there is very specific. I need a direction.
And she's pointing at the direction or
Right.
kind
Okay.
I'll use the marker in the direction you saw.
Okay. I'm gonna stop and kind of put my hand on Dalen's chest to make him stop because he can't see anything right now. And I'm gonna shout and say, if you're there, you can come out. We're here to talk.
All right. All right. There's no response for about a minute. Can you do anything else?
I'm storming forward.
I'm gonna grab you by the back of your head.
Make strength
I
rolls
keep
against
that-
each other. Unless, of course, Dalen's willing to be stopped.
B's gonna kind of like walk in front of you.
I'm going.
Is this a strength check or a strength save?
Yeah, strength check. Save.
Save for Dalen, strength check for Amelia.
Okay.
Dang it!
Well, that's fine. Either
Please,
way.
that's not good. 5.
That's gonna.
Baffling.
It didn't.
Please roll a natural 1. Please roll a natural 1. Please.
That's gonna be a 17.
All right.
Ooh.
You don't hear a response, and you proceed to pass by Amelia and Celebi, and proceed to keep running down east.
Dylan, you can't see where you're going. You're gonna run into something. Stay put.
I'm. Hold on. Where? Cantrips. Okay. Cantrips. I cast light on my shield.
Why would you do that? Now we're a beacon, you idiot.
No, I'm a beacon.
All right. You continue running forward.
Yeah.
All right.
Dylan.
Continue running forward.
B-
Does Celebi or
Can B
Amelia do anything?
can B follow him at like an angle, like not straight going towards him, but like kind of like creating like a triangle between Amelia, Dalen, and Celebi.
Like that?
Yeah, like that direction.
All right.
That's perfect.
All right. Amelia, you doing anything?
I'm gonna strangle the paladin.
Druid's fine
I'm gonna
for now.
I keep walking the direction that I was going straight ahead.
Okay, you walk.
just-
Dalen's rushing, so he's getting away from you.
Yeah. There's no point in stopping him. If he gets himself killed, he gets himself killed.
Man, you know what? I was gonna. Haley, right after you said I was gonna I'm gonna strangle the paladin, I was about to say don't threaten me with a good time.
Hey, yo, bruh.
Oh my word! All right.
Just Dalen do that.
As you get closer, Dalen, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, good.
Wait,
Suffer.
my shield lights up 20 feet.
All right, with regular roll.
That is gonna be a 13.
13.
Yeah.
You see a dragonborn in what appears to be silverish-looking armor. Second. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. About
This is why you don't brush your head, you idiot.
who's lying in wait along the rock face, about 15, just about 25 feet away from you.
Is he looking at me?
Yes.
More than likely.
Directly.
Okay.
Right into your eyeballs.
I'm gonna speak up and say, we're here to negotiate.
Drop your equipment. Yeah, voice calls out back.
I'm gonna approach now.
I'm sorry, but it's not gonna happen.
Dalen, the love of everything. I'm gonna come up behind him and smack him upside the head.
Make a persuasion.
No disrespect, but no disrespect, but I don't have a guarantee that you're gonna treat us with the same respect. So, not gonna happen. We can talk right here, right now, and then go on with the rest of our days, depending on what happens next.
Seems like Dalen's doing the talking, not Amelia.
If you keep it up, I'm going to strangle you.
B, do you catch
I'm
up
gonna
to them?
shoot you.
I'm just keeping it honest and 100% truthful. That's it.
B, do you get to them, or do you continue on the or around the other side?
No, she's actually just gonna stay right where she is.
All right.
But can she protect, since she's close enough to where she saw the movement, can she, like, see if she sees anything over there from, like, the other side, not where, like, Dalen and Amelia are looking?
Make another perception.
Bubba? Stop it. You don't meow. Okay, that's 13.
13. Currently,
9,
you don't
11,
see
and
any.
10s are my favorites.
You don't see any more movement in that direction.
Okay. Like I said, she's just staying where she is.
All right. The guard calls out again. You're trespassing on Golden Dynasty territory. Drop your weapons or be attacked.
Dalen,
Or be attacked is wild.
Dalen, drop it.
Being attacked seems like a really fun option.
Drop it. Do you want to go back to the others?
And leave you two behind now? No.
And listen. This is my idea, and you're going to listen to me.
Make a persuasion there, Amelia.
For Dalen?
Yes. Dalen, unless of course Dalen wishes to listen. Otherwise, make your own charisma saving throw against it.
Oh.
You're gonna make me do this?
I'm making
Give him
the
the
wisdom.
good
I'm
old
making.
puppy eyes.
I'm making the wisdom charisma. I'm making the charisma saving throw.
All right.
Baffling.
I hate you. Oh, that's not. No, that's bad. Okay. 11.
Oh my god.
Wait, are we
Please be
just
not one,
actually?
please.
Wait, from where we at? Are we actually like in the cusp of like Golden Dynasty territory? Are we in the Free Cities territory? Because like, how far are we? Like literally in the Diamond? Because I thought we were in the Free Cities.
No. Let me.
Across that border.
So, I will quickly get a snippet here. You guys are. I need to update this map again. About here. You can't see it, but I'll post it in Discord in a moment.
By the way, I just wanted to say I rolled an 18 plus 5.
Yeah.
I hate you.
I'm just saying, if this is Golden
And I know
Dynasty
exactly.
territory, they're
exactly
not
what I'm
kind of
gonna do.
visitors. Like,
I posted it in
like,
chit chat.
are they seriously expecting all their visitors to just leave their weapons at the door?
So,
I know exactly what I'm doing, Haley.
Gladrian is the city underneath the, and you are in the blue splodge on that map.
So we are.
Oh, we are actually in Dynasty.
We are in Golden Dynasty territory.
Why
Yes.
did we decide to go?
That's
to Golden Dynasty
fine.
territory?
So.
Yeah, you're not convinced by Amelia. You can make the decision you want to. You're a grown man.
Garrett, how high up is this guy on the rock?
He's not on the
Don't
rock.
you
He's
dare!
beside. He's like beside the rock, like hiding in like
Are
one of
there
the little crevice.
Are there any like rocks around me that I can step on top on?
The rock about 10 feet away from you goes about 4 or 5 feet into the air on a slope.
I'm gonna step on that rock, and
You're an idiot.
I'm gonna walk up it, and I'm going to say, "I'm sorry, but two things. I don't like to be told what to do
Oh my
or looked
goodness.
down upon by people who are clearly weaker than me."
Elin!
Oh my goodness, this is not going well.
I would like to roll to intimidate.
We love
You're gonna
diplomacy.
fail.
Do it with
Yeah,
disadvantage.
fail.
Do it with disadvantage.
Diplomacy.
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
going to go talk them out.
I
Fight
am
me!
Diplomacy's not
Fight
winning
me!
this
God.
time.
God, I'm begging you. I'm begging
Yeah,
you,
like-
please. The first roll was a 19.
All
I'm
right.
sorry, but like you literally was like we're posted, and then you just immediately be like, no, we're not.
Oh my god!
What was it?
Natural one.
I ran into my room. It was an 18.
Stop it, please.
That's plus 5.
Baffling.
For your intimidation, really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. I need to bring up a character sheet. Not a
There
character
goes
sheet.
that
sorry.
plan.
All right. Let me a second. Let me bring up something.
But I will kick you out again.
Every plan I have somehow backfires on me because someone does something stupid.
At least it wasn't Celebi.
I was.
You don't listen either!
I literally.
Yeah, but she does never ruin your plans.
You guys probably heard me. I ran all the way from my computer into my room.
Baffling.
All right.
Drew, when I meet you in person, I'm going to slap you.
Why?
Because you're.
What? Why me? I didn't do anything.
I said Andrew!
Yeah. Listen, you're just angry because it's.
I thought you
gonna
said
work.
me and Andrew. I'm like, when did I get to hear the conversation?
So, what was that? 8.
I can slap you whenever I want.
So it was an 8. So my first roll was a 19.
18 plus
My second
5
roll-
is 23. All right.
Yeah, 23.
Let's do a quiz my saving throw.
Charisma is wild.
Charisma.
Okay. Natural 1 on the save there.
Bro is peeing himself.
Oh boy!
The
Oh my
guard,
God.
you standing on there with your glowing shield and not shoving an inch,
By the
giving
way,
an
the
inch.
shield is
He's
glowing a
just
bright
like
golden color.
he starts like looking around as if like is something happening here, and he is like going to be like slowly stepping back, and he's just like reinforcements, and he runs away.
Baffling.
Aelin!
Well, here
This
we
is
go.
why. I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna slap him.
Do you climb up on the rock as well?
Wait,
How can I shove him off the rock? I shove him off the rock.
what exactly happened? Somebody get attacked?
So
Dylan,
I'm sorry, I
yes.
I
spaced out.
threatened the guard.
Okay.
I threatened the
Wait,
guard.
what did the guy say?
I'll
Reinforcements.
reinforce.
Called for reinforcements.
You guys explain what's happening to Gnome. I'll be right back after we use the washroom.
Gnome. So, I threatened the guy. I threatened the guy and got
Should've
a
left you at the camp.
25.
I should have left you at the camp.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, 23. So he's calling for reinforcements because I scared him.
Yeah, Dalen, if you get
Andrew.
Was
my
not the plan.
cool ants killed, Hiccup is going to share with you the cool new hand gesture he just learned.
Did you just call us your cool ants?
Yeah.
Aww.
That's
That's
a vibe.
cute.
That's so wild.
No, I'm gonna murder Dalen first. I can promise you that, though.
Listen, it's gonna work out.
Oh, it's not
It's
gonna
not.
work out. We're all going to die. There is a legion of people from the Golden Dynasty, trained soldiers, who are coming our way now because you were an idiot.
Okay. I'm sorry. Wait,
Listen, we'll just call out their commanding officer.
I'm sorry. I didn't. What did the guy say?
I called for reinforcements because
My Wi-Fi
Dalen
hates
scared him.
everything.
Yeah, I made him shit himself, so...
I'm going to shove you off a rock.
Listen, guys, it's fine.
Oh, it's not fine. I can hear you grinning, you idiot.
It's perfectly
grinning's
fine.
fun.
No, it is not. There are so many words I can't say right now, but I want to say the words.
You can message them to me in DMs.
You're gonna have a fucking blown up DM.
Baffling.
Do it.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
All right, I've returned.
Here we go.
Here we go. About to die.
What is Amelie trying to do, Dalen?
I'm shoving him off a rock.
All right. Make a strength check, Amelia, and a dexterity saving throw, Dalen.
That is gonna be a 10 plus...
No, it's negative.
Oh, yeah, no. 10 minus 1, so 9.
All right.
Wait, what was it? Strength?
A strength check, yeah.
I have to beat a 9.
You should beat a 9.
Ailey.
Athletics?
Ailey, I just read what you
Yeah,
said.
does a 12 work?
It does.
Yeah.
You kind of just like storm off, just absolutely pissed at Dalen that he's just like throwing the diplomatic plan out the window. You just storm up
Diplomacy is for nerds.
the rock and just shove him off forward, and he just lands face first into the ground, or into the sand beneath.
You
Diplomacy
are
is for
an
losers.
idiot. What is wrong with you?
Look, if we went in there unarmed, we were going to die. They would have killed us.
I'm gonna start speaking Spanish in a second.
Baffling.
At this point, Celebi, you hear the shifting of sand as two Dragonborn have been creeping up behind you and have now gone into an all-out sprint right beside you with their weapons drawn, getting up right beside you from behind and saying, "Drop your weapons."
You see what happens now, you idiot?
Yes, now we enact justice.
No, we do not. We are here on diplomatic reasons, you numbskull! I can't swear.
Diplomacy is overrated, and I unsheath my sword.
You know, I'm sitting on his back.
Bee's
Uh,
turning
on his
around.
back,
She's
and
saying,
what's Celebi doing, real quick?
Bee's turning around towards them. She's not reaching for her weapons or anything. She's saying, yes, because your weapons are drawn or not ready to slash me the minute I drop them.
Drop the weapons, please, so we can just talk to the general or whoever works here. Cause that was the plan, Dalen.
The guard is getting close, a little surprised. Asks Celebi, "You don't look like you're from the Wild Hills."
Because we're not. Again, we're here on diplomacy. Open your freaking ear holes.
No, I'm not.
I'm still sitting on Dalen's back. He's not moving.
All right.
Can I roll to get up?
You can try making a strength check with Amelia on your back.
Sure.
All right.
Where did my dice go? There it is.
Shut up. Shut up.
That's gonna be
What?
That's gonna be a 16 plus 3.
Oh.
You push yourself with your two hands into the sand and on your knees, and you just lift Amelia, and you're just like on all fours. What would you like to do?
I kind of.
Okay.
I just get up. You know what? I just straight up get up.
Okay, you get up, and Amelia slides off your back onto the sand below. At this point, there is some other Dragonborn that are coming up from beside. The one besides you, Celebi, says after hearing Amelia, "If you wish to discuss with our commander, you will leave all weapons outside the camp."
That's fine. Isn't it, Dalen? If not, you can go back. You can stay with Hiccup and Gnome.
And I just kind of drop my shield and my sword.
Thank you. That's so freaking hard.
Yes.
I'm sure it was. I'm gonna drop my rapier, my crossbow, at 84 bolts,
All right.
and my axe.
All right. So you disequip everything. Celebi?
Are they? What all are they at? Like, obviously weapons, but like, are they also asking us to take off our armor?
They just said weapons.
Okay.
Shelby, you are a weapon. You can literally turn into a dire wolf. You're fine.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, but there's she's gonna go ahead and take off her crossbow and go ahead and put down the rapier of dueling.
All right.
Hang on, I gotta check how many weapons do I even have. I need to check my inventory actually. I don't remember how many weapons I have.
We can say for the brevity of it, you put down your weapons, unless of course
Yeah,
you're
but
attempting to conceal any.
On her original rapier, she says, "If either of you touch or break this, I will break you." And she puts it on the ground.
All right. One of the guards kind of shoves you towards the other two, that Amelia and Dalen. Do you allow yourself to be shoved forward, or do you like are you moving in that direction or no?
Do I see her getting shoved forward?
Can she? No. Can she move forward before they go to shove her?
Sure. Yeah.
Just dodge the way out of their shelf and just continue walking before they get the chance.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, kind of, as he's about to go, you're just like, yeah, I'm going. You just get going, and he just follows you at a slight distance. The other one picks up your weapon and is falling behind the other guard. You dropped your weapons as well, Dalen and Amelia?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
I did specify that I dropped 84 bolts.
Yes, that's right. Alright. I'll split you up so I can actually see all of you. Alright. You see another Dragonborn come up the side of the rock face and waves over to you to come closer.
Right, I go over.
Alright. Dalen, do you follow?
Yeah.
Alright. As you get closer, the other guards get up behind you, making a bit of a circle around you. One of the other guards quickly gathers the weapons that you had dropped, and the 4 guards then proceed to kind of usher you into the camp. The camp, you see multiple other Dragonborns, all sorts of different colors between silver, black, green, red, and pretty much every kind of color of Dragonborn is in here, all wearing what seems to be some sort of silverish looking chainmail armor. You're ushered along the tent, or the tents encamped here, and you see at the end a larger tent, which looks to be of a goldish color. The guards push you over. We'll just speed this up. Yoink, yoink, yoink. As you get closer, you see a relatively large Dragonborn by the tent entrance. We'll usher you over. We don't let you go any farther than to the edge of the tent, and the guard that was originally speaking to you, Amelia and Dylan, with their weapons still drawn, state your business.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy?
For now.
We heard that. What are you wanting to talk about, other than diplomacy, as you've mentioned already?
I want to talk about the refugee camp you plan on invading. With
Refugee-
your leader.
You hear a female Dragonborn voice from inside the tent. I didn't know there was refugees in the area.
Yes. Didn't know.
All I see is a bunch of bandits.
There are refugees within.
Are
You
you
should do your research.
are you like attempting to persuade that idea or no? Because that.
I'll persuade it.
All right.
Wait, is that a lie? I don't actually know if that's a lie or not.
You hadn't
Don't
seen.
know.
You all you had seen is soldiers in the camp, so it would be from your perspective a lie.
Persuasion. I still have disadvantage.
But was it like said that it's supposed to apparently be a refugee camp?
Mm.
Like I said, I had to leave, so I have no idea what the lying guy said.
Technically, they're not technically bandits, so I'm technically not lying.
Though they're not refugees either.
Not refugees either, but they're technically not bandits, and if you think about it, they could be considered refugees.
Kind of.
I don't know, bro. They sounded like bandits to me.
I would say that is a lie.
That's a bad chance.
6 on the persuasion. All right.
Oh my god. We should have just fucking killed them.
Shut up. We don't stand a chance. You see how many tents there are?
All right.
It's about the same amount of tents as in the other camp. I don't know.
The
I
voice.
blame it on Dalen because Dalen's making me agitated.
The voice. You can hear it moving in the slightly further away as you hear that the tarps or the fabric of the tents open. Is there refugees mixed within the bandits?
Yes, 2 of our friends are also there. So technically, in your perspective, they could also be considered hostages.
That would be more what I would be used to. You see the large Dragonborn move out of the way as you see a silver Dragonborn in gold scale mail armor come out, wielding a glaive weapon.
I'm
around the corner.
eyeing both the weapon and the armor.
Make insight checks.
A glaive, you say?
Yes, a glaive.
Dang it.
Oh,
it's a
baby, a
glaive.
17. That's plus. Hold on.
20.
Plus 4.
I rolled 2 15s.
All right. This definitely would be the commander you would be expecting of the camp. This armor you've seen before. It was the armor that Dustin had in his possession at the smithy that Gnome had damaged.
Oh my god.
Or you've seen this type of armor before.
It's not the armor.
It's not the armor, but you've seen this type of armor before.
Now I kind of wish I took Gnome's dagger.
I want it.
She gets about 10 feet away from you, Amelia. And the rest of you. I guess you'll be over here. There you go. So, you say there's refugees in the camp. That doesn't particularly concern us.
Oh, it's baffling.
But doesn't it? You did send a threat this morning.
The bandits, that if there is refugees are not in the camp, are breaking the treaty that has been signed with the current commander warlord of the Wild Hills. They are not allowed to be here.
As far as I'm aware, the treaty was for a time of peace, which wouldn't have lasted very long anyhow. Isn't that correct?
Who said the peace was going to break?
Obviously, if you're here, the peace was already going to break.
We're here because the bandits are here.
Mm-hmm. Look.
Insight?
Jesus, this is going.
You can make an insight if you want.
Just keep tabs on the conversation. Roll an insight. It's pretty.
I'm counting the guards.
There's 5 around you, and there's 2. The large one that was by the golden tent is pretty much directly behind commander here, and you saw at least 5 other Dragonborn amongst the tents when you were being ushered over here. What was your insight there, B?
Oh wait. Insight. 19.
19. Her reasons for being here seem to be the ones that she has stated.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't give that camp enough time to move out. Even if they were to pack up their stuff and leave, it would take them hours in order to do so. So daybreak, it's pushing it. What's your goal?
Our goal is to
Your-
enforce the rules set out by the treaty. Who are
So that
you,
means that you're
anyways? Why are you here? You don't seem to be part of the Wild Hills.
I'm not. I'm an ambassador.
Ambassador from where?
Adrin.
Make a persuasion.
I guess you're technically true, but like. what you're
It could
going
be
for?
technically true.
I still get disadvantage on it, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, like,
Oh, that's a natural one.
Natural one.
It's like, why the frick are you the one talking? Like,
Because normally I'm good at this stuff. My first roll was a 17, but no, I had disadvantage because I still have exhaustion points.
that's your fault too.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
She smirks and just like, I didn't know Gladrian had ambassadors.
They're not all just muscleheads and warriors. Like this one. She kind of gestures to Dalen. It's my escort.
She gives you a good look over.
Dalen looks over at her with just a look of just straight confusion.
She looks at you over and just has a small smile on her face, and she's like, he seems to be a good guard. Bit of eye candy as well, it seems.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Unspoken
baby.
Riz.
Oh, baby.
Unspoken Riz.
Oh, no.
Bro, seduce your way out of this, dog.
Oh, no.
Finally, what I was made for.
No.
Paladin of Riz.
She's like, it's been a long night and I've traveled a long distance. I'd rather not be standing discussing this. She waves you over as she walks back to what you can see behind, in front of the tent, a table with a few chairs. She goes...
The fact that she's even humoring this is making me even more nervous.
She goes over there with a guard over here, and the other ones have ushered you to move forward.
Dalen's rolling with it. He's gonna walk forward.
Alright.
Okay.
There's only one chair. Who takes the seat?
Take the seat, because technically I'm supposed to be the diplomat here, because the rest of you just want to fight
I'm
her.
gonna stand
Who said B wants to fight?
behind her.
Okay.
I'm standing directly behind Amelia, just with my arms crossed.
Okay. Sylvie, where do you want to position?
He's gonna be, I guess, kind of like to the side of Amelia, but she's keeping an eye on the guards that have her weapons. So she's trying to keep a visual on the guards that had their weapons together.
All right. One guard has come around the other side of the tent, on the other side of the Silver Dragonborn.
Okay, so here's my theory. Either she's stupid, or she's actually humoring this.
All right.
Regardless, it's making me nervous, because stupidity can be a downfall to everything.
You make a perception to see your weapons there, Sylvie.
Okay. Oh boy. That's a nat 20. That's a good, that's a good old boy. Oh boy.
You see most of your weapons have been piled up. Here. Oops, that's not the wrong one. There. About here. And the guards have dropped them, but they're on the side of the tent. Alright.
Okay.
Now that the Dragonborn has sat down. So say there is refugees, and say there isn't enough time for them to leave until dusk or dawn.
Oh, bubble.
What are you proposing?
I'm proposing.
Kirsten. I'm sorry. Things are happening in the background.
I gotta gather the words in my head again, because Kirsten distracted me. I'm trying to play this as the best diplomat I can, but she's really getting on my nerves.
She's being direct.
I'm suggesting that maybe redefine the treaty into an actual treaty of peace instead of temporary peace.
There's no one here to possibly sign it from the position of the Wild Hills to reaffirm any changes to the treaty.
Perhaps I can get you a diplomat from there.
What reassurances I have that they'll abide by the new rules?
What assurance do I have that you're going to abide by it?
Humor
on that.
So far, I have not broken the treaty. They have.
What was the treaty again?
Just mutual, like a ceasefire.
Peace. A ceasefire, temporary peace.
Well, wait, they're not attacking anything. How is it a breaking of the treaty? No one's been attacking anyone. So
they're in the territory.
They're in the territory.
It doesn't matter if they're attacking
Which is,
or not.
would be considered a threat.
To be fair, have they attacked you in any way, shape, or form?
There's been reports of small raids coming from the nearby settlement.
Insight?
Make an insight.
Bubba! You run around the room and you just come back. He's in trouble. Stop acting like he's cute. He's running around the room, jumping on everything.
He's got the zoomies.
I don't care if he's got the zoomies. He almost knocked over a bucket of water.
A bucket of water.
Because I need to clean my floors. I live in the basement. It's tile. I have to mop the floors sometimes.
Damn.
Okay, now what do I... I need to learn. Like, I use insight and perception so often that I should just know by now it's a +4, but I never do. 18.
18? It does seem that she is telling the truth, that there has been reports of raids from the nearby settlement.
And for that, we also have a diplomat taking care of that. I believe you might be familiar with a powerful wizard. A wizard named Ragthar.
I've heard of him, but I have not seen him about.
They sent here a couple days ago to deal with it.
Make another persuasion.
I don't want to do persuasion anymore.
You don't want to roll anything right now.
I don't, because I have disadvantage on everything.
Here, question. Is the commander looking at me?
She's keeping a pretty keen focus on Amelia, but every now and then you see her eyes go over to you.
Do I do what I want to do?
He's just been standing there, just being stark silent. Then, like, all the attention, besides like of the guards, has been off of her, just being like, "This lady does not."
Okay. It was a 10 on the persuasion.
Why can't I roll good? I
have disadvantage. She says, "Why would the famed wizard of Ladar come all the way out here to settle a dispute?"
For one, he was trapped. What?
Do we still have any of that fire stuff from the orcs?
No, he has it. He asked for the container.
Yeah, still has it in his possession.
For one, there's things going on that you are unaware of. Apparently, that should be more pressing matters because there is going to be an upcoming war that you should be more prepared for than a couple of bandits.
You act.
Shush! Shut up!
I understand that you think you're making a good point, but sometimes just
I am making a good point.
You're being so vague, and you act like it's their problem. It's technically.
Well, if you shut up, I'll continue.
Do you wish to somehow assist in the conversation, B?
Do you, sister?
Because I don't fully remember what was just said.
See.
All right.
I've been listening, but it's gone one ear out the other.
Yeah, I know.
We've been at war for a long time. We're used to it.
Are you used to a hobgoblin warlord trying to take over everything?
Doesn't Doesn't sound much of a
Or-
threat. A hobgoblin?
Hobgoblin with orcs, ogres. Who else knows what they have?
Question.
We
What
fought
was
things
the
with corruption. We fought things that can heal themselves based on their wounds. Tell me, what have you fought that's been that dastardly?
Hmm.
Or is it just your inner demons?
Wizard.
Sorry, you had a question, Sylvie?
What's like the treaty? Because it's like, I'm forgetting. What exactly does what is the treaty between like the free cities and like the three kingdoms again?
Isn't that also temporary peace?
No, that one is all kingdoms agreed to set aside a neutral zone in the middle of the continent that has now become the free cities. All those living in the free cities have a neutral stance in any of the other kingdoms' politics, and none of the major kingdoms are to have any station troops or attack the free cities. Any nation that attacks the free cities fears retribution from the other major kingdoms against them.
I don't know if I want to say this because I feel like a bee's gonna get yelled at. What if we were to say it was a war being put against the free cities themselves?
Do you say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this might be a wrong move. I'm not. Oh boy.
She smirks at Amelia with her descriptions of the creatures described coming that have been cited. Surely you don't think the Golden Dynasty would be afraid of some orcs and goblins, would you?
Are you?
No.
Because I haven't seen you do anything to lift a finger to help. And
Wizard.
I believe my comrade is correct. Anything that threatens the free cities, doesn't that go against your treaty? And not step in?
The free cities are strictly neutral from all other kingdoms.
True, but if they're under attack,
They can request aid if they wish.
and if they requested aid and you turned it away, what happens then?
We're not
Because they'll go under.
Hmm?
I know that they're one of the biggest farming communities here, aren't they? You live in a desert, you don't really get much produce. And the produce that you get, I believe, does come from the free cities. Am I wrong?
She twitches her head slightly. It is correct. We get some of our supplies
So
from
if
them.
they go down, their systems go down, their ships go down, the markets go down, they'll be stuck.
Oh, why you sound so evil?
Dude, she's really just bringing out the "we will starve you to death."
So what are you requesting now? That we aid the free cities?
I'm requesting that you help us, and instead of turning your attention to some measly bandits that can be easily dealt with by a wizard, perhaps you should do something that's going to help better the future for not only your kingdom, but for everybody else's kingdoms. Doing the right thing is better than doing something to meet a problem that is only going to increasingly get worse in the future. Am I wrong? This gives you a chance to be a hero. Do the right thing.
I don't need any other recognition besides that of my own kingdom.
Even so, you'd be recognized in the free cities as a hero. You'd be recognized across the continent as a hero. Who knows, there might be songs told about your tale of bravery and courage.
It could also be good.
That might get you a higher position.
I've already attained the position I desire. I do not need more.
Just a commander? Do you want to be a general?
I'm the
Or a knight?
commander of Her Majesty's entire army.
You're not a general of the entire army.
Hmm.
What about a knight? Wouldn't a knight outrank those of a commander?
She kind of looks slightly irritated now, and her hands are on the table. Is like, there is no military position higher than what I have than that of the Queen's personal guard.
Wouldn't you want to serve Her Majesty yourself?
I wish to
If
fight in the
you love
field.
her. Oh, I
We're getting
see. A warrior. Well, wouldn't it be more entertaining to fight something that's actually going to want to fight you back?
Are you requesting to fight me now?
Are you taking this as a threat? Am I threatening you?
You have
Am I
lots
threatening your femininity?
Oops, Amelia.
No. Are you insecure because I'm making more sense than you ever will?
Damn. What is going on?
You speak a lot of the free cities and the struggles they're currently facing as if somehow we had something to do with it or we are responsible for their safekeeping.
I never said that. Are you suggesting that you might be? I'm only simply stating that there is a problem going on in the free cities, and technically by treaty you are supposed to be helping. Because in the end, if you don't help, your community is going to collapse.
The Golan Dynasty has other concerns they wish to alleviate first, one of which is the Treaty of the Wild Hills, which is why you're here.
Exactly, this is why I'm here, and I'm trying to tell you that there are bigger problems going on than them. That's why I'm here. It seems like you are so stuck up in your own personal wants, desires, that you can't see the bigger picture here that I'm trying to place out for you. Instead, you're so caught up in the fact that I'm talking about the free cities, you're not realizing that there is a bigger, more devastating issue that is going to be heading our way. Once they go for the free cities, you think they're going to stop there? No, they're going to go on to the next big thing. The next big thing being the Three Kingdoms. You, the Iron Legion, and the United Crown. That being said, innocent people will die. Have already been killed. So unless you want that blood on your hands, knowing that your kingdom will be in danger, I suggest that you give us a hand. And instead of going after pity bandits, do something better. Be better.
Make a persuasion with a straight roll.
With a straight roll?
With a straight roll.
Oh boy. I don't like this. I do not like the way this is heading.
15!
15?
15! See, I told you I roll better without disadvantage. Oh, I'm antsy.
She glances up at her soldiers nearby. A large sigh leaves her breath with a bit of warmth to it. Well, if you are here on behalf of the bandits and refugees, what are you suggesting that I do?
Suggesting that instead of attacking them and threatening to kill them, I bring out the leader. We talk this out civilly, like we have been. No weapons, no combat, just civil talk, possibly over a drink.
She smiles.
As neutral ground, I will stay and monitor.
She smiles and
also
says,
probably be done in between the two camps.
Know what I'm doing, Kirsten? Shut up.
You didn't mention that fact. You're just saying let's have a drink and then you'll be there as neutral part. You didn't mention the fact that it should be between the two things, or like not on neutral ground or something. What is
Very well. If you wish to have discussion, if you can somehow agree for someone to represent the camp to come out and discuss, very well. We'll have a discussion. I will delay their expulsion from our rightful territory by noon tomorrow.
Very well. And we will talk to them. Exchange. As that we meet on neutral ground. It's being away from your camp and away from their camp.
I know of a decent place nearby that could be of decent place to discuss such topics. There's a cliff, or an old rock face that has a plateau on it at the southern end of the area. We can discuss there.
Very well. When would you like to meet?
Return to me in an hour if you have someone agreeing to discuss possible terms.
Very well. We're going to take our leave now, and we are going to take our weapons back with us.
She nods at the guards. Give them back their weapons and escort them out the camp. Two guards come and bring your stuff back over to you, and you get your weapons back. They move out of the way to let you leave.
We're leaving. Let's go.
He's already moving.
All right. Galen, you also following right behind them?
Andrew?
Yes.
You know what? Nope, just to make sure that he's following, I'm grabbing his hand in front of the Dragonborn.
All right.
Baffling.
I'm just still kind of raising an eyebrow, confused.
The Silver Dragonborn doesn't seem to heed any mind, and as you start getting up and starting walking, she goes right back into her tent. You head back. Back at the camp.
Yep.
What is Gnome and Hiccup doing?
I want to did we get
From your perspective, the gates have just closed, and Amelia, Dalen, and Selby have just left.
Did we ever get the lion's name?
You have not.
I'm gonna ask him, I don't know if, we haven't been formally introduced. You know my name. Could I get yours?
My name's Hamir.
All right. Are you a jerky kind of guy?
I wouldn't say no.
I got a treat for you, my dude. And he's gonna, take out the crock pot, show him it's empty, and be like, reach in there.
He kind of just chuckles to himself. Why not? And he goes in and proceeds to try to take something out. He will roll. No way. He goes in. The pot gives off a odd glow again, and nothing comes out.
Like, it increased in size again.
Okay, I apologize. I'm not, super. What is that? What is that feedback? Does anyone else hear that?
The buzz?
It's Kirsten.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's gone.
I think it's somehow Kirsten's mic. Whenever we speak, it's canceling out the noise.
She probably has a fan
Oh.
on.
Hey, I hate to interrupt, but update on from what I was talking about earlier. She texted me back, or she added me on Snapback.
Life goals.
Wizard. But
Shut up. Okay.
yeah, Hiccup's gonna be like, it keeps doing that. I'm not really, I'm not super knowledgeable when it comes to this goofy stuff. And then he's gonna reach into it himself and try and
Roll a
fix it.
D8.
Okay.
What was Hiccup doing? Sorry, I got distracted.
I'm giving him jerky. 6.
6.
That's
Rabbit.
rabbit.
You can put in the notes. The temp HP per jerky has increased to 5.
I'm sorry, say that again.
You can update your notes for the crockpot. The temp HP per jerky has increased to 5.
Oh, whoa, sweet.
He kind of looks a little curiously at you. His demeanor seems a bit warmer when speaking to you, Hiccup. It's like, how did you do that?
Dude, that's my line, man. I didn't do anything. It's this cool little, like, pot. It just kind of does that. It makes jerky out of nothing. You want it?
I'll gladly try it. He takes it, and he gets 5 temporary 8 points.
Sweet.
This is the most adorable interaction I've ever witnessed.
Yeah. Is it just okay? I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. I'm trying to multitask here, but like, is it just me or Gnome Hiccup and the Lion Din Curly?
There's still a bunch of the
Or like at the table.
guards, but at the table, yeah, there's a guard nearby, Hamir,
Okay.
but it's just you 3 at the table currently.
Okay. And Hiccup is given jerky.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm just catching up. Sorry.
All good. Anything you want to do? No.
Gnome is gonna turn to look at the Lion Din. I know that's not what it's called, but that's the only way I can think of to pronounce it. He's gonna be like, can you, like, promise to not leap across this table and rip my throat out if I tell you something? And then apologize for it?
He has a bit of a concerned look in his one good eye.
Oh, dude.
What might you say
earlier,
that might prompt that?
Dog, he's gonna
Because-
say something super out of pocket.
I'm trying to work on myself to be a better influence for Hiccup here. You know, earlier when you kind of just saw visions of your death?
Would you be the
And I
source
kinda
of
ran
that?
Yeah, to be fair, I thought you were gonna eat my friend. I apologize. You seem okay.
He just shrugs and is like, don't fret yourself. I've endured much worse.
Damn, bro needs therapy.
Was that in character or just like a comment?
No, not at all.
That was what he said. Oh, so that's what... I don't think Hiccup's saying that he needs therapy in character.
Oh.
Silly, man.
But yeah, and I guess I'd have to apologize for, coming in here and being like a gas and then coming into you, like not into you, but into your tent and then like trying to steal your stuff. and you know all that.
Well, no harm, no foul. My stuff still belongs to me.
Wait.
How much do you trust your friends, by the way? You think they will convince any meaningful impact on the situation?
Um,
Uh,
I think so.
I would quite literally die for these guys, but let me tell you, and Nova's gonna like put his hands on the table. They're so stupid.
You're one to talk.
So are you.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like a solid, you know, head taller than you in the common sense category. I'm 12 years old.
Yeah. You do think you're older than I am?
No, I'm saying
Good.
that
Oh. Me, 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 me,
you
me.
exactly.
Nova's just gonna roll his eyes. Whatever. But
Amir,
if I'm being honest, I only trust Celebi to actually get somewhere with these guys.
Amir kind of doesn't seem to be overly convinced of any of your hope you have in your compatriots. However, he's just like, perhaps things might change. Doubtful. Golden Dynasty's never been known to make any sort of leanings on when it comes to their endeavors. However, why he looks to you, Hiccup, is someone as young as yourself out here. Obviously, you're not from the Wild Hills. You have a choice in the matter.
Because we flew here. Oh, you mean like why? Well, I mean, I'm an adult. Kinda. And, you know, there's a bigger issue.
Surely you can find a better life than fighting for it.
I mean, I like, you know, the people I found and you know, to some degree, it feels like, you know, helping like for a, you know, larger purpose would allow me in the future to get something better. Because, you know, before I did this, I was a farmhand and then, you know, like less than legal activities.
Amir kind of like slouches a little bit in his chair and says like, farmhand sounds like a peaceful life. But I can't argue with wanting to fight for a cause and having good friends to fight with. Well,
I worked on
guess
on a corn farm. Ain't that funny?
seems fitting.
Wait, a corn farm?
Yeah. My parents grow corn.
Sounds about right.
Well, I suppose we just wait and see what time will bring us amongst your friends and their seemingly impossible task. In the meantime, I'm sure he kind of looks to some of those guards going, my men would wish to be prepared. And a few of them, looks like they're about to fall asleep on their, like, hunched over on their either spears or weapons. They're like, jut to attention and kind of start to go about some extra business and make sure that the area is secure. Only the GIF is staying nearby. All the rest seem to go and make sure the walls are manned.
I'm gonna.
Yeah?
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back quickly.
All right.
Don't trip.
I'm going to purposely trip and fall down the stairs.
Baffling is right,
Just
Hiccup.
because
I
you-
agree.
just because you told me not to.
I just to go to sleep. I just don't go to sleep.
Hamir's like, says, well, I guess we just wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
Anything else you wish to discuss or ask?
Yeah, I'll tell him about the bell.
What
Bell?
And I'll pull it out. No.
No.
And I'll be like, I forgot which one had the bell, but one of them has a bell, and when they ring it, this one rings. And so, like, we can send, like, simple ideas across any length instantly. You know what I'm saying? And if stuff goes wrong, they'll say, and you'll have the heads up.
Interesting device that you have there. Not many items or weapons of interest make their ways to the Wild Hills these days, so seems like you're at least prepared.
Oh, dude, you should see the stone junk I have. It's crazy.
The what now?
I got this, like, rock armor, right?
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot about that.
And it's like, the helmet, you can, like, see through rocks. And then, like, the, like, kind of, like, breastplate bit, you can go through rocks. And it's made out of rocks.
Take a shot every time he says rocks.
Yeah.
Dang, rocks. There's so many rocks in this canyon. Like rocks. I like to eat rocks.
I can't wait till we go to a quarry and Hiccup is just like, rocks? Rocks.
Rocks.
Rocks. He's says, seems like there's lots of interesting things out there.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't really get it all. The other four can do weird stuff like that just kind of by themselves. I have a bunch of cool stuff, but, like the elf can turn into animals and,
Interesting.
stuff like that.
Good to know. At this point, he kind of like stands up a little bit, takes a mug from off the table, and is just like, I need something to refresh my mouth. And he walks over to one of the barrels and begins to pour something. As he's going over, he looks over to both of you. Care for a drink?
Drink of what?
Is it apple juice?
Water?
If you have apple juice, yeah, sure.
He takes another mug and fills them both. Brings them both over, puts them on the table for each of you, and then goes over one more time and fills it up and drinks it immediately there and tosses the mug to the side.
Same.
And goes back over to the chair, one of the chairs, and sits down.
Dude, I haven't drank anything in like 8 hours. I don't know, being a gas, it makes you like weirdly thirsty. You know what I'm saying?
As Hamir was going over to the barrels, make a perception check.
All right.
Gnome, if you're also watching Hamir, you can also make a perception check.
Yep.
Perception check. That is bam, bam, bam. Skadoosh 11.
11. Skadoosh.
Hold on, I'm texting. Okay. Perception? Yep. There's a 17, baby.
Hamir's wearing like a loose shirt. It does seem like he has some armor underneath. But as he goes to like with his left arm to like drink from the barrel, his shirt kind of goes off to the side a little bit, revealing a little bit of a portion of his back, which seems to have no fur. It seems to, and you seem to be as the edge of a large scar.
My man's got the what's the name? I can't think of it. Oh no. He got the something treatment. He got the he got the Elden Ring treatment or something. I don't know.
Baffling. I ain't gonna mention.
Not gonna mention anything?
I mean, unless, the conversation weirdly goes into like scar tissue or something goofy, but
all right. Any further questions either Gnome or you have?
Not really. At the moment.
All right.
Gnome is actually gonna ask. I never got exactly a clear answer to a question I've had. What exactly are you guys like mostly doing here, but also what are you guys?
I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. I'm a lion, and why we're here is...
No, like your group. Like, you're not bandits, but...
Would be what you see here is what you guess you could call soldiers of the Wild Hills, the Wild Fighters as we're known.
That's a sick name, dude.
At least these are a portion of them. Many stayed in the Wild Hills, being mocked by this worthless treaty.
Boom.
We're here just simply because we don't wish to live out a few extra days in misery.
This is gonna be fun trying to convince both of them to speak to each other. They're both stuck up. Oh boy.
If there's no further questions, you make some slight more small talk, and you hear one of the guards call out, "They've returned!" Amir's waves his hand, "Open the gates!" And you hear the ruffling of sand slowly move out of the way as the large wooden doors ajar slightly open as Celebi, Amelia, and Dalen come back from the other camp.
I'm still dragging Dalen by the arm too.
All the way back. All right.
Yep.
And check. Do I open tomorrow? I really hope I don't.
With that,
I know I have to be in like 7:30 at my work tomorrow.
Okay, good. No, I gotta be in by 1:30 tomorrow. I'm chilling. I went with
excellent.
Evie. Sweet. Okay.
All right. You have returned to the camp. The door closes fairly swiftly behind you. You see Hamir. You don't know his name, but you see Hamir and conversing with Hiccup and Gnome at the table you previously were at. Most of the guards have gone to the walls to take up their stations.
Hope you guys didn't miss us too much.
I did.
Aw.
I also missed you. Surprisingly.
And the all's gone.
Hamir kind of turns his chair slightly to the side so he can see both sides of the group. Well, you're back in one piece. I guess the Golden Dynasty does not have as much hatred for those outside of it, out of the Wild Hills. Anything productive?
Yes, actually.
Your mama is productive. Sorry. Nope.
I mean, to be honest, I wasn't really paying attention. I kind of zoned out after she started flirting with me.
Bro,
You know,
unspoken riz.
we did not need that. My guy.
The info was useless.
It's funny though.
Hamir's
not.
just like,
It was a little funny.
the commander of the Golden Armies was flirting with a human.
You called him eye candy.
I suppose,
but
in subjective terms for a human, you're not the worst I've seen.
Apparently. I'm just gonna poke Amelia on the cheek and say, I know that was making you jealous.
Shut up.
Baffling.
Can we focus on the issue at hand?
I will.
Yes, let's.
Wait
What
a minute.
productive talks have you had with the commander?
In an hour, we're going to meet. I need you to come with us this time, and I promise you, you will be protected.
He just laughs. You want me to leave the fort so I am an easy target for the...
You're not going to be leaving alone.
What makes you think that you can change commander's decisions and removing us from their claimed lands?
Because I gave her a bigger project. Something worthwhile. Kristen, my goodness, your mic.
What? What's wrong with my mic?
Your mama. Nope.
You have... What are you doing? Are you playing Five Nights at Freddy's? Like, what's going on here?
It just sounds like there's a
Eating
fan.
ice cream.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
It was a fan.
Mm.
I turned it off. I was hot.
Thank you.
What would intrigue the commander more than her own nation? Dragonborn are very prideful on their statuses.
It's because her nation is in danger. I made sure to make that very clear to her. See, the reason we needed your crossbow goes hand in hand as to the reason she needs to start defending her own nation. There is an army coming.
Filled him in on that part.
Yeah, there's an army coming. It's being led by a hobgoblin warlord. Not only does he command an army of goblins and hobgoblins alike, there's also orcs and ogres as well. Who else knows what they have?
Oh, great. Literally everything that the Golden Dynasty thinks is stupid. Great.
On top of that, I told them that if they threaten the free cities, it's technically threatening their community and economy. Since most of their supplies comes from the free cities.
Well, that is true.
Which treaty for them also includes that they should help the free cities in a time of need, because if one kingdom broke the treaty, You have the other two kingdoms to worry about. This is an entirely different threat that threatens not only the Free Cities, but the other 3 nations, as well as the Wild Hills.
Hamir kind of just grunts a little bit. Even if all that is true, I hardly see a Dragonborn bothering unless, of course, it knocks on their door.
It will.
Yeah.
I can assure you it will. Because right now, we were the only thing standing between them launching a full-scale attack, and right now they think we're dead. The attack is going to be coming soon and fast. I don't know how much time we have. And frankly, I'm not looking forward to it.
That's all the continent needs. Another warring army.
That's the point. It's not what they need, and it's what we need to stand up against. That's why I want you to speak with the mediator, and I myself being that mediator, since I don't know any of your stories. I'm a biased individual in this conversation.
Well,
You're the leader of this camp. She is the leader of hers. It is only right that both of you meet. Come up with something.
make a persuasion. Straight roll.
Persuasion.
Yeah, a straight roll on the
Does it
persuasion.
have-
Oh, thank you.
We're taking the persuasion.
I don't
Uh-oh.
like
Internet.
exhaustion. It's not nice.
We have to let her roll persuasion.
She's the one who's doing
Did I
all the
cut out?
talking and making all the reasonings.
Ugh.
You're just mad.
What was that?
Sorry, what was that?
That was on Haley's end.
Bro
Yeah,
got
but
sucked into the
what-
shadow realm. Oh my god.
It sounded like
I'm sorry.
No,
But
it
what
sounded like
the
a portal
fuck
just
happened to
opened.
us?
it sounded like the destroying of the ship from Gallica.
I feel violated.
Sorry, I don't know what that was.
that
Now you know how it feels when you have that stupid fan running.
All right. What was your persuasion?
yo mama. Nope.
I just feel
19.
hot.
19. All right. Amir's like, well, if
How do you spell dentures?
Dentures.
dentures.
Dent.
Dent.
Haha.
Yours.
Okay, you got it. Amir's like, well, if nothing comes from the talk, we can still fight it out. Very well.
Oh my. Oh
And
lord.
to be
Mm.
quite fair with you, I only counted 20 tents, which by all means I do believe that you and your army outnumber them. So even if it did come to that, I do believe that you would have the upper hand.
Not sure if you know the history of the Golden Dynasty in the Wild Hills, but we've been losing.
Well, you have us now. And personally, I don't like her attitude. So if she starts something, I am more than happy to help out with that fight.
Right?
Well, it's not her attitude you need to be scared of.
But is she gonna go cry to mommy?
Yes. Actually,
Yes.
like,
You should
I'm not afraid of a lizard.
you should pray to all your friends and family and deities that Xylagura does not show herself.
yeah.
I have a
She's
scar
not
to
a
prove
god.
it that you do not wish to meet her face to face.
You're not alone in that,
Dude.
buddy. So do I. I mean,
Dude.
yeah.
Having said that, Amelia's gonna show her own scars off. Trust me, I'm no stranger to tyrants.
Which scars
Dude,
do you
all
show?
of us-
Dude.
All
we
of
all
them. Like,
got them.
one's particularly on the left side of my body.
Which would what be? What would it be?
From what it looks like a bunch of glass scars where it could have been like I had like a vase broken over or something, and it goes up not only my arm onto the left side of my body, down my leg, up towards where my neck is.
What was that from?
I don't like to talk about that.
A bastard.
Oh.
Pardon my language.
Man.
Hamir has a sigh and says, I don't see this ending in any other way than a fight. If you wish to fight with us, it's up to you. If I am to fall in battle, you can have my crossbow. However, he then proceeds to remove his shirt and his armor, and he shows his back, and his entire back piece is just vacant of fur, and is one large burn mark from his shoulders down to goes even past his legs, or past his torso and into his legs that you can only see from the other clothes he's wearing. This is like the Dragonborn.
Music slaps.
Wilds.
The Dragonborn are not foes, particularly Xylagura, that you're likely to have a winning chance against.
Dude, what the hell happened?
Well, obviously, a place full of golden dragonborns. They've all got fire, as their breath attacks. Clearly, someone got a little upset.
Luckily for you, fire doesn't really hurt me as much. And I'm gonna light my hair on fire to prove it.
Yeah, we get it. You're cool. Shut up.
How about maybe we should stop trying to show each other up?
He says, if you wish to know, you can ask Chargrin, famed general of the Fruit Series. Very well, where are we to meet?
If you guys want me to get naked too, I can.
After showing his scar, he puts his clothes back on, and
Listen, I can hear your game. Playing Candy Crush.
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush? What the hell? Are you 40?
Are you 40
years old?
No, I'm questioning like Candy Crush.
I played Candy Crush.
Yeah, because you're ancient, dude.
Bro, I'm 17.
Wait a minute. Take offense to that.
No.
It's kind of never mind. I'm not gonna go into the whole Candy Crush discussion. Hamir at this point just says, "Where are we supposed to meet?"
Just a plateau that's to the south that we're supposed to meet at.
I'll zoom up the map completely now.
We're supposed to go out and go back and tell that we've gotten someone willing to talk.
That I will do on my own, and she's just glaring at Dalen.
Dalen just rolls his eyes.
Yeah, roll your eyes. Sit down and brood.
We could have fought them off.
No, we couldn't have.
You sure you don't want me to come along?
Not with that attitude.
If any, Hamir pipes up. If any one of you were able to single-handedly beat Xyloon, I would have gifted you my bow.
I mean, hell, I'd kill for that armor. Kidding God.
Worst comes to
Not
worst,
killing for the.
Kidding God, except not really.
we'll fight. We'll fight her one-on-one if I have to. Because I'm
You
not
would
afraid
never
of
agree
any
to
of it.
something like that.
She wanted to.
She's bluffing.
You should know
she
she wanted
is
to. 'Cause I was
absolutely
making...
not.
Either way, let us get this over with.
Right.
Waiting weighs on my nerves.
Agreed.
I'm gonna quickly grab the little flask from my bag a little regeneration potion thing,
Mhm.
and I'm going to consume that because I need to.
All right.
I don't like. I'm not gonna be honest. I don't really like either of these sides anymore.
And 2.
All right.
Oh,
Dude, it's that like Skyrim-esque like moral grayness, dude. You got to get into it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, which one's better? Which one do I think is the better person?
cool. I'm at full HP again. Yay!
All right. You've convinced Tamir to meet with Zylun. What are you? What is the group doing now?
Well, I have to run back and let her know that I'm not trusting Dalen to go with me again.
All right. So you're gonna run back by yourself?
Yeah.
B asked
Wait,
if
what?
you didn't want her to come with you.
I'm sure, but someone needs to watch Dalen.
You act like I'm a good option.
Yeah, no, me and Hiccup are out.
You're the only one that can actually control
watching.
him if you need to.
B looks to Dalen.
Turn into a dire wolf and sit on him. I don't know.
And just looks to Amelia like, really?
I'm just narrowing my eyes, like just glaring at Amelia.
He's glaring right back.
I'm not a dog.
Really? Because you sure beg like one.
Oh my.
All right.
You both act like dogs.
That's the one who actually is a dog.
At this
least I can
point,
actually feel like one.
you've been here for a while. You can start to see the glimmer of the dawn break on the horizon as sunlight is just coming out on the start of the new day.
Alright, I'm just making my way outside of the gate now.
All right.
I'll be back in a couple minutes. I don't know. Dalen, stay.
The guards ajar one side of the gate to let you slip through and close it behind you as you go out and head towards the other camp. Hamir told you before you left that he would be waiting at the plateau. He also leaves a few moments after you do.
Wait. Is it just them going?
That's a good question. What was the deal of like? Is it like just the 2 leaders and meant to be just Amelia going, or is it like
Anyone else goes, I feel like it would risk the whole
It's up-
diplomacy thing, especially if it was Dalen.
It's up to you what you guys want to do, but you offer to be the intermediary between the two. Whatever the rest want to decide to do, it's up to them.
You guys can take your rest now.
I don't know if I don't.
Yeah,
The thing is, while I agree
I'm taking my
that
rest.
like, while I agree maybe all of us shouldn't go, I don't think it should be just Amelia, just one of the lead, and then just.
I will be fine. I can handle myself. I am
No,
not
no.
a child.
No,
It's not-
listen. Let her do what she wants. We will rest. We will be fine. If she goes out there and she dies, it's her fault, and we can't be blamed for it.
I don't know if I trust either of them.
I certainly don't. Hence why I said we should have just either fucking stolen the bow and gotten the fuck out.
Language.
Sorry. Stolen the freaking bow and gotten the heck out. Or we should have just caused a distraction, stolen the bow, and left. And now we got messed up in more politics.
I'm gonna go with.
Is Amelia? Wait, who has the bells?
I have the bell, and Hiccup does.
Give Amelia one of the. We
Already
should
left.
give Amelia one of the bells. Well, not now, but like when they go out to do like the thing, she should take a bell with her just in case.
For one, I already left. There's not really a big chance that I'm gonna be coming back. Something tells me that she's gonna force me to go with her. So
I'm
Well, then you're an idiot.
actually coming with
With who?
Amelia.
All right.
Oh.
no.
Start heading off.
Er,
Amelia left early, so do you wish to like follow slightly afterwards?
Yeah, I'll try and catch up.
All right.
Just for the bells.
All right. You're gonna follow from a distance. You see Amelia running along the sand towards the other camp. And Amir going around this way. Most of the guards you see are vacating the area and going to the southern wall. Gnome, Sylvie, and Dalen, you notice this. Most of them have made their way over to the southern wall to get a look at the plateau. This map is too big. I can't scroll out far enough.
That's
Hey,
actually
hey guys.
Yep.
Oh.
Would it be okay if I went to bed?
Sure.
honestly, I might go to bed soon too, because I have to wake up at like 6 something to go to work.
All right.
Not now. I'll probably go like till 10:30, but after half hour, I'm probably gonna have to go.
Okay. Sure. Do Gnome, do you want to hop out here, or do you want to go for another 25 minutes?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop out now so I can do some before bedtime stuff.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay, bye-bye. I'm sorry.
Bye.
All good.
Sayonara, homie.
Good night.
Night.
Night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
All right.
we'll do it again.
Hey guys, we'll be right back.
Okay.
Don't
Huh?
let the bed bugs bite.
Amelia, you get back to the other camp, and you see two guards. Now, with the light ever getting higher and higher, you see two guards adjacent to the rock faces here. As they see you coming back, they have their weapons ready, but they do not have the weapons pointed at you, but they just either on either side of you usher you towards the tent.
Right.
Hiccup, you're how close are you wanting to get, Hiccup?
Oh, if those leave, I didn't know I was stealthing.
Did you want to catch up to her? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. We'll rewind a little bit. You probably would have caught up to her about here, seeing how you have your extra dashes.
He's just
Shadow
heaving.
me. Oh, never mind. Okay.
I
What
ordered
are you doing? Hiccup?
Damn. What is that?
I ordered a milkshake.
Bro, that's the loudest milkshake I've ever heard in my entire life.
Ever heard? Yeah, that's right.
It's in a bag.
Baffling.
Baffling.
Is that just like a Canadian thing where everything's in a bag?
Listen, it's a chocolate
Milk
peanut
in a
butter
bag.
milkshake.
I haven't gotten milk in a bag in a long time.
But yeah, I
Having a milkshake.
yeah, I didn't want you to go alone, and I have a bell.
Yep, I would have been fine.
Yeah, but like, you know,
Are you worried about me?
yeah,
Oh.
moron. No.
Aww.
Alright, just stay close and don't say anything to offend her, because I think she's already ticked off with me.
I'm gonna say anything at all.
Alright.
As you continue on, again, the guards approach, seeing only the two of you. They start to usher Amelia. However, they stop Hiccup and ask, "Show us your weapons."
Okay. I'll do that.
All right.
I'll show him my short sword and my short bow. They're just kind of on my person. They're very visible.
Mm-hmm. One of the guards. Any other weapons under that cloak?
Open up the cloak. There's, nothing else really.
The two guards look from one to the other. Come on. And they usher both of you over towards the tent. Back to the previous place you were. One of the guards informs Xyloon that you have arrived. She comes back out the tent. And you see her there. Well?
Alright. I have convinced the leader to speak to you. He said that he would be meeting us at the plateau.
Very good. Then let's go.
Very well then.
She begins to head down the way. Two of her guards follow you, and one of the guards kind of gives a slight shove to Hiccup to follow.
I'll just turn back to him. Don't shove him.
Get moving.
Don't shove. Bird.
Chill out. Hey.
Whatever, just start following the commander.
Roger, Roger.
Alright.
Oh, this is gonna end terribly.
The two guards and her start going down the outside of the tents. And you're chased along by one of the guards. Let's speed this up. Whoop. All over there. Start heading over through the desert in the night. The sun is still continuing to come. You just start to see the sun itself over the horizon, giving long shadows to lots of the dead trees and jagged rocks that protrude out of the sand itself. The two guards continue to follow her. The one who is ushering you stays at the camp. I wish I could select multiple things at once, but I cannot. You can get to about over yonder, and you can see the plateau, which goes about 8 feet high off, and then there's a flat section, and then it continues to go up higher, and you see Hamir leaning against the cliff face from the distance.
I'm not liking this. I thought we were meant to have no guards.
When they get to about here, Xyloon waves her hands, and the guards set off to the side and let you continue to follow her as she continues to move up the sandy desert towards the plateau, and they stay behind. They do let Hiccup go with you as well.
Alright.
Alright. You get over here. Hamir just watches you come around the side, and you see the rock face over here has a slight way up. and you get up to the top. It's hard to fit everyone up there, but yes, it's about like a 15 or foot area open. Well, it's a bit more because the rock face goes out further here, so it's about like a 25-foot flat area on the plateau. It's hard to scale from except for the one side. So we'll put you guys in the middle there. All right. Xyloon kind of just gives a smirk towards Hamir. You haven't aged very well.
Damn.
Hamir just snarls back at her. Still alive to fight another day.
Shall we begin?
They both just say, let's. So, what do you suppose, Zaloon says to Hamir, suppose you want me to do? Hamir's, well, you could leave us alone. He just gives a little chuckle. Xyloon's like, you've broken the treaty, you know why we're here. Hamir's, that treaty was never going to go anywhere. You know that as well as I do. You see Xyloon holding back a smile. It's just like, oh, it's better than nothing, perhaps, for a time anyways. By the way, from a DM perspective, this is really weird talking to myself.
Yeah, I was about to say,
it'll be weird like that.
This is wild.
Yeah.
I've gotten into arguments with myself in character before, and it is
Yeah.
a weird feeling.
And I'm not very good with voices to begin with, and trying to flip back and forth to any kind of voice I might have had is near impossible for my poor brain.
If you don't want to do the voice, you don't have to do the voice.
Yeah.
And if you need me to interject, I will try my best to interject. I'm just here as a mediator, so I'm going to try my hardest to. Mm-hmm. I know I put you on the spot like this, and I am so sorry. This is just the best outcome I could have possibly thought of.
No, it's fine.
Your best outcome is you're at suffering.
So sorry,
right.
you're it.
All good. Xyloon says, despite what you think of the treaty, you cannot stay here. I have this ambassador, looks to you, Amelia, that somehow has come here on your behalf. I'll give you until noon to leave. If you're still here by then, the ultimatum still stands. Amir's looking.
Hand down, just kind of hold my hand out for Hiccup.
What?
I'll hold my hand down and kind of reach my hand out for your hand.
Why?
Keep it. Comfort.
Oh, I give you like a rock or something. Is that what you want?
Oh my god, that's exactly what Myro did.
Oh, that's
nah,
funny.
dude. He's gonna be like looking around for like a decently sized rock and be like, man, I should have brought like a chair or something. Like, totally just not aware, or is aware, but just not acknowledging the gravity of the situation.
I'm just holding a rock now.
Okay. All right.
You don't have your comfort bird.
Get a comfort rock.
Listen,
Amir's just gonna sit there for a little moment and think. What's gonna change if we go back and the treaty stays in place? A few weeks, a few months. It's not like you'll leave us alone. Why should we leave? In 3 months or now makes no difference. Zaloon's like, well, the sun's almost up. Perhaps we can shorten this prolonged inevitability. Shall we meet each other in the field once more?
Is that what I wanted? Oh no.
what? Wait. Are y'all gonna settle this with a duel, or?
Do you ask that?
Yeah, I'm not understanding.
Hamir looks down to you, and you see him have like what seems to be like a genuine smile, and towards you, Hiccup, and says, "I don't see where this was going besides a fight. If Zaloon graces me with a duel to decide this fate and lets the rest of my men go, though I doubt that'll happen." Zaloon's says, if your men agree to go after said fight is over, I have not much issue with a duel. Amelia, make a perception. A Hiccup as well.
Okay.
Good. Hiccup can make one with me. Good. Because I have disadvantage still.
You said what, perception?
Perception, yeah.
Please, for the love of God, sleep.
You need to sleep next time. I don't care. We gotta make you sleep next time.
I'm gonna knock you out.
23.
23. All right. Hiccup. You notice about 100 feet away, a little more actually, at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80.
Which direction?
Oh, east. Where the guards you had left, Zaloon behind, you now see about 23. You see about 16 of guards. And just 1 second. 5, 10, 13. I need 1 second.
He was toying with me.
Hey? Huh?
5, 10. There you go. Okay. What the heck? Where are they going? There they are. Okay. You see about 16 guards below.
Oh my God.
Standing to attention, about 100 feet away, looking over the way.
Anything?
Kneel down to Hiccup. I'm gonna whisper in his ear. Ring the bell.
Really?
Yes. Ring the bell.
Are the soldiers like coming this way? Are they like?
Nope, they're standing.
Do they have bows?
They're standing still.
Why do they're not doing anything?
Fight, aren't you? You're just humoring me for your own entertainment.
You're saying this to Zaloon?
Yeah.
I don't think you're familiar with how things work in the Golden Dynasty or the Wild Hills. This was an inevitability, despite how much you wished otherwise.
Alright, yeah. Time to...
It didn't have to be like this, but unfortunately... And I'm gonna stand to the side of the lion. Tyranny, I stand against. You and your queenie can get checkmated for all I care.
Oh, chess bar.
Coach, let me at him.
Can't we just? I mean,
Put me in.
can't we just have like, not killing people for the sake of not killing people?
Unfortunately, Hiccup, that's not how this works.
Hiccup, we just gotta do it to him, bro.
Hamir also looks over to you, Hiccup, and says, "Don't worry. It'll be okay." He looks to Xyloon and is like, "Leave that one alone if you can." Xyloon looks over to you, Hiccup. Very well. At this point, Amir says, "Well, shall we get this over with?" Xyloon's like, "Very well." And you hear a low whistle proceed to made by Xyloon as she draws her glaive. You see the glaive itself looks like it's been made to resemble that of a dragon's claw, and
Like leading down to Hiccup again. Ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell.
God.
And like, what kind of way you'd like ring the bell? Like, come here, stay there, danger, what?
Ring the bell to get Dale in here as fast as possible, because if there's going to be a fight, we need a paladin.
If I remember correctly, is that when we're meant to fight, it's just ring, 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 ring. Like that's our symbol for like come to us. We're in danger.
Just keep ringing it if we need to get the heck over there.
Yeah. Hiccup's gonna do that, but like behind his back, like as discreetly as possible.
it doesn't make a sound. So for you, it doesn't.
Yeah.
You start ring the bell from behind. Just for the heck of it, make a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Okay.
16.
16. You slip it out from underneath your coat and start ringing it from behind your back. Dalen, your bell just proceeds to ring constantly.
I get up, I grab Celebi by the arm, and I grab Gnome, and I say, "Let's go."
You want to ride? And she pulls out the speed potion, getting ready to take it.
Yes.
All right.
Gnome's just like, wait a minute, what's going on?
Goofy.
All right. So you go start.
We're gonna. Oh, listen, Gnome. Sometimes there are gonna be moments like this, and you're not gonna have to, and you're gonna not need to ask any questions. All you need to know is, we're gonna have to do it to somebody.
Well,
Do it to him.
We're gonna have to do it to him, and then we're just gonna have to move on with our day. And I'm gonna pat Gnome on the head, and I'm gonna put him on B once transforms.
We're all dead. We're
well,
dead. We're dead.
She's gonna quickly shout to the people since kind of that means that something went wrong. So she's just gonna like tell the guards, I guess, just well, no longer ceasefire.
All right. You start making your way
Going-
out the gates, going over. As you say this, there's a slight commotion amongst the soldiers as more of them go over to peer over the walls. Hiccup, you see the guards that were below have, after the whistle, have started to run forward, and there's a beginning. There's so many pieces to move. I wish I could move forward once. Ah! Anyways, they move forward.
Yeah. She just immediately takes the potion so she can like get the speed, whatever.
Hold off on that for now. As the guards pass this smaller, large rock face coming out, you hear some of the guards or some of the wild fighters on the walls shout out, saying that it's an ambush, and some of them hop the walls and start running over towards the cliffside. And that is where we'll leave it.
Initiative? Oh, we're
Oh,
leaving
no.
it.
Full
Perfect.
assault, full frontal assault.
Full frontal assault.
We are like smack dab in the middle of the war zone. That is
Good.
crazy.
Good.
All right. That's not at all how I was expecting things to go. So, interesting.
How were you expecting things to go, my guy?
I think he was expecting us to immediately choose a side.
This is the best outcome.
The best outcome. Honestly, depends on how I was seeing this going. From all things, the renegades are clearly the ones who have broken the treaty. So,
Take it to the lizard.
Yeah, but
pretty much, yeah. You guys could have chosen either side. I was kind of expecting you would end up siding with the renegades, but I wasn't expecting it to go down this way.
Oh, I'm killing that guy and taking the armor.
See, with me, it's a matter of they're technically breaking the treaty. Obviously, the Golden Dynasty, they're not good guys, but technically they're the ones in the right. And it's also a matter of we're about to make an enemy of the entire Golden Dynasty, just in this one foul swoop.
Another enemy of the government. Let's go.
And Gnome's gonna be so happy about that.
Yeah, but the thing is,
sometimes it be like that.
It's also
they can't touch us because we're part of the free cities. So
now that's the
lizard.
thing.
That's not true.
No, that's not the thing. Is what if they start thinking that that's technically the free cities going against them, and that's not a good thing. You could basically say that there's a break of the free cities treaty. You're technically putting some of the group on a want list. There's a lot of things that this could lead to a bad thing happening.
Well, we just have to manage that.
Well, technically, you're not residents of the free cities. You're mercenaries.
Technically, we're just wandering war criminals now.
Hey,
you're technically wandering.
That is an incredibly hard party name.
Wandering war criminals.
Wandering war criminals.
I call it my party name. Geneva Suggestions.
Yeah.
Okay, but also think about it this way. If we're considered to be an enemy of the Golden Dynasty, they start going after us, what are the people the free city going to think? Are they really going to be oh, we don't want to have these people that are an enemy of who we're supposed to be treated with in our country, in our place, because then they might attack us.
If they do, that goes against their treaty. So technically,
we will cross that bridge when we get to it. Let us get back to this fight.
Well, yeah, we're leaving it here for this session.
I would take on a Tyrannus lizard.
T-Rex, bro.
Out of tyranny.
All right. Let me just double check my notes here. Just make sure I have everything correct.
No more government, only anarchy.
Oh dang. Okay. I can see why this potion is meant to be super rare.
What?
Yeah, it's nuts.
I reread what the haste spell does, and I completely forgot about that. That's actually gonna be and the worst part, and I feel like that's because I'm just I'm thinking of all the ways I can use this is I'm probably one of the most terrible to use this.
What does the haste spell do?
Okay, I'll read it out to everybody, since it's gonna be happening. Choose a willing creature that you can see within range. Obviously, it's going to be just whoever drinks the potion. Until the spell ends, the target's speed is doubled. It gains a +2 bonus to AC. It has advantage on dexterity saving throws, and it gains an additional action on each of its turns. That action can be used to take only the attack action, dash, disengage, hide, or use objects. Basically, for my first turn, I'm going to be taking dash for a long. I have doubled speed, so that means technically Direwolf has a 40 speed, so that's double, that's 80. Plus dash would be 160. And if I were to take the dash action twice, that technically would be 160 plus 160. I'm super fast.
320? Damn.
Yeah, because technically I could, if That's if I were to only use my action to try and just like straight up get there as quick as possible. I can technically
Yeah.
move 300 feet to
Oh.
get there on one turn.
Wow.
I'm more, you know, the more shocking thing to me is you can take an extra attack action.
Yeah, you can. But after, I'm pretty sure it's well, actually. Yeah, the only downside, of course, is that when the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn. But even
How long
then,
does the spell last?
it's well, the potion itself lasts for 1 minute, and you know each
So,
minute, it's like 6 seconds is like 1 round of combat.
10 rounds. That's goated.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy, and we're probably gonna need it. We're going against a lot of people. It's technically gonna be needed, but still.
Dude,
Oh,
I'm just
but
imagining,
imagine,
like,
okay, imagine this. You take that potion, and then you take a potion of fire breathing.
But no one already took that potion, so technically we don't
No,
have it. There's no option.
but imagine if you did.
Well, it only has like 3 uses, the like fire breathing potion, so it's not gonna be
It
that
has
crazy.
3 uses, but with your speed, you can hit people pretty hard and do a lot of damage.
The only thing I'm debated is I have a spell actually prepared. Though probably with the amount of like damage we're gonna be taking, I probably will drop form until like add a direwolf at least once. And it's a good thing I prepped this spell and I made sure to have it prepared because it might not do as well as it did last time, but I prepared Moonbeam again. Because
yeah.
fighting a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of
we need that AoE, bro.
yeah, fighting
Bring
in a
down the
big
orbital
area
races.
with its concentration for it's for a minute in itself. So it's like I need to. I also prepared. I don't know if she's gonna end up using it, but I also have Thunderwave prepared in her arsenal.
Thunderwave is good. Thunderwave is good. That is a area of effect spell as well.
Of course, if worse comes to worse, if like she's down wild shape and she has to use her weapons, she has the Flame Blade to make it so she can do extra like weapon damage. She has healing spells prepared. I was like, we're probably gonna be in the few sessions going into a battle. So like I was like healing spells and then like good AoEs because it seems like we're gonna have a lot of enemies in one place.
I mean, that's how you normally are in a fight. So technically,
I know I plan ahead.
Yeah.
I like
Plus,
to be prepared.
the majority of them are Dragonborns, so they get like 1 breath weapon attack per round. So
Yeah. And I also have a healing potion, but I don't know how much that's gonna help. I have one.
What?
No, they're not
No, they don't
most
get one.
Dragonborn. They're all Dragonborn.
They get 1
They're all
breath weapon
screwed.
per short rest. It has
Still,
a
if they
recharge of
all
a short rest.
16 of them. That's 16 breath weapons. If they all decide to use it at once, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna
I
be a
do have
mixture of
something for
elements.
that. So I've made like a character sheet for the 2 commanders, obviously, Hamir and Zayloon. But I made then monster sheets for the troops. So I have something in mind for the fire breaths if used in unison. Haha.
Boy,
Dude, you have that plan, bro.
Mhm.
You feel wall of that'd be so sick. Okay, let's be real, bro. Like I understand, like the renegades. I relate to that, bro. Or not really relate, but like I sympathize with that. That's American as hell. But like, damn, bro. Okay, nah. Golden dragons like breathing a wall of fire, and they all got like coordinated like outfits, dude. They're dripped
To
out.
be
Come
fair,
on.
it's a kingdom. It makes sense. And honestly, when you have like that type of thing, it's easy to fall into tyranny. It's easy to fall into tyranny. But overall, I feel like the Wild Hills like have much more to sympathy with because like they're literally being pushed off the continent. Like the Golden Dynasty wants everything on there. They don't care that the Wild Hills exist. They want all that territory, and they're gonna stop at nothing. They don't care about the Wild Hills surviving because like if I remember from the lore correctly, like the Wild Hills have been being pushed back by the Golden Dynasty forever.
Yeah, like those goddamn redcoats. Those goddamn Brits.
For the last about 50 years, the Wild Hills have been shrinking.
Yeah, so it's like overall, like the Golden Dynasty is greedy. They don't care that this is like there's people living on this land. They just want more and more land.
That's why we're running this fade and we're killing them.
Well, I'm glad I made both sides somewhat compelling, or at least one sympathetic and the other like logical. But yeah, I'm glad it's It's actually interesting. Because I wasn't sure how well this would actually go from like a storytelling perspective.
I liked it.
Like,
honestly, I'm putting pieces together and I know what happened to Gnome. Gnome didn't piss off a dragon. Gnome pissed off the queen of Golden Dynasty.
I will
I'm just thinking, like,
nothing for the sake of Gnome telling his own story.
I'm thinking, like, when I'm not sure that the Golden Dynasty knows what, like, justice is. It's
corrupted.
Of course, if something is against the law and the punishment for committing that crime is to be slaughtered, and you go out and slaughter the criminals, that's justice by your justice system. But of course, that isn't, fair.
It's not everybody else's justice system. But
There's
technically,
questions of ethics.
Yes.
Morality, yeah.
Yeah, questions of ethics and morality. Like, technically, they have a treaty. They broke the treaty. But they have been at war for a long time. For them, it's like, well, they broke the treaty. These people are not protected under the treaty. So, from a logical standpoint, and from, like, their advantage point, yeah, it makes sense. But, yeah, morality and ethics is kind of in there. All right.
Yeah,
so that's...
and I feel like... Sorry.
I gotta know. Is she toying with me? Was all that effort I put in just in vain?
You made her meet with someone. That was never her intention. There might have been a sliver, but it was been like a tiny percentage of anything actually happening, besides like just pushing back the time they can get out. Which you made to 12, but within my own monologue between the two characters, that felt quite fast. But there was a very sliver of a chance of the Golden Dynasty actually leaving. Like, it would be like probably hard to do a percentage on it, but probably like below 5%, if that.
Question: was anything that Amelia did help or hinder it? Was it like higher, or did like Amelia like make it be that chance, or was there like it was higher but like something like we said made it go down?
No.
I wasn't the nicest, so I'm not gonna lie, I probably didn't do anything.
The outcome kind of stayed the same. So pretty much the only thing you could probably have tried to done to change this outcome was convince the renegades to leave. Was somehow convince them they gotta go.
But the thing is, given the fact that Amelia does not like, and I can understand, she doesn't like tyranny at all. She doesn't like having to deal with like royalty and stuff like that. I feel like it was kind of a losing game because, no offense,
it is.
Amelia kind of is the overpowering voice, and Daniel just wants to fight, so he's not gonna try and convince one side to leave because he wants to fight. Amelia is very loud and proud about the fact that she does not like tyranny, so she's obviously not gonna convince the renegades to leave. Hiccup and B, I feel like are more on the neutral ground. I suppose that's technically Chris. I don't know how Hiccup is on terms of like this conflict.
I mean, like you said, I think. I mean, it's kind of like a, childlike naivete type deal, but I feel like he's genuine in the. How about we rather have peace for the sake of peace? So. Not like neutral, but definitely this is not the preferred outcome.
And I think Gnome, is technically against the Golden Dynasty, but he also doesn't want to like fight them. So at the same time, he was really the only one that would be truly for trying to convince the renegades to leave, because he does not. I'm not sure if Gnome wants to fight them, or was just like, I don't want to fight them at all. Like, I don't even want to meet them.
I think Gnome made it pretty clear that he's like, we shouldn't be fighting the Golden Dynasty just from the fact that we'd probably lose. But yeah, like this whole situation is meant to be heavily slanted, of like the Golden Dynasty wants them gone. It's put heavily slanted in that direction. So the changing the Golden Dynasty's mind is nigh impossible. The renegades convince them to leave would be a higher chance. But
either way, we're gonna end up getting the crossbow, and we're gonna get the glaive.
The only thing I'm realizing is that, you know, B kind of wants that glaive, but at the same time, Hiccup wants the bow, and the person who would give us the bow wants the glaive.
I mean, if we get the crossbow, what's the bow for? I mean, we can get the glaive too. It looks pretty sweet, but
Do you like the Would you let? We're gonna see what the crossbow does, but would you prefer the crossbow over the bow?
it depends, man. I mean, you know, I haven't seen like a description of what the crossbow does or even looks like. But like, I feel like you prefer something more down to earth than the weird elven stuff. But if the crossbow is straight up just like, oh, it's like fueled by like unicorn tears and like rockets come out of it or something goofy, like I don't know, but
I won't give like too much away. With the numbers might have to be adjusted, but the crossbow is supposed to be like a legendary or artifact type of deal. So,
versus the glaive is just like kind of like it's meant to be a fancy glaive, but it's not like on the level of the crossbow.
Yeah, and like the same thing with the bow that Hiccup had. It's supposed to be this like a more interesting long bow. It's not something like it's supposed to be absolutely insane. So once next session things get sorted, I'm available Friday, by the way. So if we're down to, unless of course you want to have your own campaign session, then go for it. But otherwise, I would be available.
I had one last Friday, and I introduced one of my new players.
Oh, excellent.
So that was an interesting thing because they're new. They're playing a Warforged monk.
Wow.
Who is basically Master Oogway.
Awesome.
And I'm trying to figure out how to work this character. I'm just like, okay. Definitely Andrew's friend.
Oh, Andrew's gone. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. I didn't hear him say goodbye, and that makes me sad.
Didn't hear him dip.
Damn.
Oh, I still have my stream on. I should probably turn that off.
Oh no!